There we are. We love.
All right, cool. Let me step up for 1 second to fix this damn window because it's bugging shit out of me.
You all good.
I had a question for Colby. How he done some of his old comedy videos where he would like put other people's video in it, and then he would talk and make fun of their asses.
So what you want to know about it? Like how I did it?
Yeah, how do you do that?
I would just screen record whatever dumb shit they put on the internet, and I believe that's perfectly fine. People's done it to me before, but I would just screen record whatever it was that I saw, whether it was what you call it, TLC channel that comes on TV. They have a channel on YouTube, and they would post crazy My Strange Addiction shit of people just doing odd things like eating rocks and sticking things in their ass. And I would screen record it and react to it to make it funny because it's weird shit that like kids don't need to see and stuff like that. So they're gonna see it anyway. So I just figure I'll make it funny, and try to bring some sort of positivity into a negative situation. But that's what I would do is screen record it and then put it into iMovie. And iMovie is the only thing I've ever edited anything with. That's how I upload music too.
Okay. Wait, so you can upload it to YouTube directly through iMovie?
You can. There's an option to do it. It's never worked for me. I'll just export it to my phone. Like I'll airdrop it. Like I'll finish the. I see somebody's name, Grammy something. Hey, hello, how you doing? I will export it. Like I'll finish the video editing or whatever, and I'll export it to my phone. Like airdrop it.
Okay.
I'm trying to explain that the right way because I really don't know a lot of the terms.
Does iMovie cost money?
No, iMovie's free. Whenever I don't know if it still does this because I've had the same iPhone for the last 6.5 years, but what they used to do is every time you'd buy an iPhone, it would automatically come with iMovie. Like mine did. I think so.
Yeah, they used to come with it. I don't know if it comes downloaded anymore, but I think it might still be free to download.
Yeah, it's always been free, to my knowledge. But I've had the same phone for 6.5 years. I've only had 2 phones in my life, and I'm 23 years old. So, and only one of them's been an iPhone. Before that, I had a Samsung. It was like a J7 Sky Pro something. It was a cheap ass $100 phone. That's what I started making videos on.
Okay.
So
hey, I ain't got nothing special. I just got a little iPhone.
that's all you need, dude. That's how you get heard. That's how everybody's glued to their phones. You got to think about it. Everybody's always on their phone. They're on the TV, on a tablet, computer, watching something instead of getting out there and living life. So if you can grab people's attention, and especially if you can be positive, if you're not one of those people that is constantly hounding drama, trying to exploit somebody, trying to just be on some bullshit for clicks and views, people are going to watch most anything. But if you can bring something positive out there or something educational in a way, something good, bro, you'll grab an audience.
Especially because 99% of the real motherfuckers know if you're putting on or not. Know if you're doing it for money, if you're doing it for the clicks and views.
Well, see, I have mixed emotions about that because I don't know if that's true or not. Because I've seen people that, to me, I'll be like, bro, they're full of shit. And there's a mass amount of people that don't see that. And I'm like, are a lot of people desensitized to bullshit now? Or?
Yes, that's what I've been saying is that we have gotten so desensitized, more America than just the world, because we have such easy access to technology and TikTok, where anybody can post a video of somebody doing crazy shit.
Yeah, TikTokers, man, they pander to young girls and kids, and they're just kind of weird, and they act like cartoon characters and do weird facial expressions and turn it into trends. And as a regular ass person, you're gonna look at that and be like, "What in the fuck is this grown ass man doing?" And then you find out they're millionaires. It's crazy. It makes no sense.
Bro.
And it's like, bro, people got to see this dude's full of shit.
Roblox is having an impact on kids.
Dude, do we want to talk about that?
I've never played that. I've never played it, but I'm not a gamer either, and I never sit down on the internet. So
I've never like sat and played it by myself, but I babysat like my nephews and stuff while they played it, and so I know what it
Mm.
is. But I saw where Chris Hansen's doing a damn deep dive into it because it's connected with child trafficking and shit.
A video game connected to child trafficking?
Yes, because Roblox, what it is like anybody can make any world and like they can go. It's kind of like Minecraft, but it's more for kids. If that's the
Yeah,
good
and
way to
these
explain
people
it.
are trying to. These older people are dating
Basically.
minors through this game.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Dude, that's you take it back old school, which obviously, ties into country music, but Charlie Daniels rules, man. Charlie Daniels rules. If and Charlie Daniels was a really good like Christian Southern just family tradition,
Mm-hmm.
moral kind of guy. But bro, listen to Simple Man, which is one of the ones that I remixed. But if you listen to his version of Simple Man, the song that he sang, it'll tell you everything you need to know. That's a code to live by. And that's back when country music had truth in it, and it actually made sense instead of some bullshit. For the 100th time this week, I'm grabbing number 7 off the shelf type music.
Depressed
You
all the
know,
time, just run to the bottle.
yeah, everybody's going through a breakup, man. I cannot listen to breakup songs, and it's not because I've like been affected by it. It's just like, for one, I don't relate. I have been in breakups or whatever, but I don't like. I'm not one of those people that like sit in sorrow. Like I can't sit in
Yeah.
sorrow. I can't do that. Like I'm in a good mood 9 times out of 10. I'll get aggravated and stuff, and I'll throw shit, and I have a hissy fit by myself. But I can't sit there and fucking pour me all the time.
There's no need to because there's always somebody else.
Yeah, you listen to like mainstream Nashville's country music, dude, and they're all fucking.
Fucking horrible.
Everybody's on a heartbreak. Everybody's sad. All Jelly Roll's music is depressing as fuck, and it's sad. And Morgan
That's why
Wallen's
I
going
can't
through his
listen to it.
100th heartbreak.
Throwing chairs off fucking balconies. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Bro, like, so Bailey Zimmerman for the longest was like one of the only mainstream country music artists that I like listening to. And
Mm-hmm.
because I take inspiration from people, like, I try not to shit on people, and people are going to, use that against me to be like, oh, well, you're talking about country music now. Well, yeah, because it's the truth. I ain't shitting on somebody if it's the truth. But
Yeah.
I took a lot of inspiration from him, like a year and a half ago. And I'm like, man, this guy's in his early 20s. He's a year or so older than me, and he's winning. Like, it's really cool to have a generation now to where people who are my age in their early 20s are becoming successful and doing good, and they're put in a position of power to put out positivity and to do something good with it. And now with his music, I'm just kind of like, man, we're like, y'all all fall in the trap, man. Like, you were good, you were on a roll, your music was relatable, and now it's like, now you sound overproduced. Now you still talking about the heartbreak. You still this. It's like they're
And when
all the
was it?
same.
It was when he did the song with Big X, if I'm not mistaken.
The song wasn't bad. Like I ain't
Yeah,
shitting
it
on that
wasn't a
song.
bad
Like,
song, but after that is when he kind of started, doing the same thing over.
yeah. Well, what really rubbed me the wrong way was there was a song that he did. So I don't know if y'all know who Blake Whiten is. He blew up on TikTok about a year ago. He covered "I Guess" by Morgan Wallen, and he has a real raspy voice. If you saw his face, you'd probably recognize him.
Okay.
Young kid, but this kid's like writing his own music, or whatever. Well, he covers "I Guess" by Morgan Wallen, and it blows up. His TikTok blows up. Crazy followers, crazy views, repost, sharing, all that good stuff, and he started getting attention. Well, he wrote a song that he was trying to, like show TikTok, this is my song. Well, Bailey Zimmerman reached out to him and basically used his like famous persuasion of, hey, I'm Bailey Zimmerman. You got a song that I want, but you wrote it, and I'll say you wrote it or whatever. I'm sure, obviously, he got credit for it. He's listed as a songwriter on it because I've done the homework on it. But he took that song from him, and then they kind of recruited Blake into Nashville. So now he's a singer, and he's going and doing his Broadway bar tour, and playing up and down Broadway. But and he's with a label and everything like that. But I'm just kind of like, man, Blake's first couple songs were really, really good. And then as soon as he went mainstream, it was opposite direction.
Mm.
Like, the rawness got taken out of the music. The authenticity got taken out of the music. The soul, the life got taken out of his music. And I'm like,
Mhm.
damn, bro, like, They are literally taking people who are great, just unique, outstanding artists, and they are just like wiping them clean. They're draining their battery.
and
And
ruining
it's
them.
like so fucking aggravating to see.
And there's another one just like that. I feel Kid G was done really fucking wrong, and now that he's left the label and he's back by himself.
Bro, Kid G, and look, people got their opinions on Kid G. Even if people I know disagree. Like, people ask, I've been asked like about Ryan and Kid G. Like, they don't have any beef as far as I know. And Kid G's reached out to Ryan for advice and stuff before. But Kid G's on a roll right now, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You can ain't nobody can deny that. And it's really good that he's doing that as an independent because he's making a way for everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
So
Facts.
people are gonna look at his shit. You know, he's got his own sound. He dropped I Probably Shouldn't Drive yesterday.
Dude,
Which
that was
was really
good. I like
Dude,
that.
The song's only 1 minute and 57 seconds, but it's a damn good song.
That's one of those you
And
can play like 2 or 3 times back to back because it just
dude,
flows.
I must have heard it like 10, 15 times in a row just listening to it, and I could tell like
Mm-hmm.
he's taking inspiration from different artists. Like, he's got inspiration from like Juice World, and this is a common thing that I found out recently from the music industry, that like artists will take songs and basically mimic another song to build their song, if that makes any sense. So like,
Kind of.
and this is not to out him. Like, I have no issue with Kid G. I have no issue towards Kid G. I really like what Kid G's doing right now.
Yeah, same.
But if you listen to Probably Shouldn't Drive by Kid G, and then you go play Fast by Juice World, it is the same exact song, cadence, rhythm, everything to a T, just a lyric change. So, you know, Kid G, probably shouldn't drive, bloodshot in my eyes, and then Juice World is I've been living fast, something. It's the same, like it's the same to a T.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah,
It's kind
and
of
I
like
figured that out because I've seen some comments of like people, you know, being like, "Hey, this is just like Fast by Juice World." So I went to look at it and I was like, "Oh shit!" So then I started talking to my producer and being like, "Hey, what's the deal with like songs sounding the same?" He's like, "Bro, that's part of the music industry." I was like, well, I don't want people to like take my shit. Like, once I find my own sound, because right now I don't have my own sound. When you first come out, nobody, and this is important for any artists that are watching or will watch this when it's already recorded or whatever. Whenever you start making music, you are not in any shape, form, or fashion going to have your own sound. You're going to sound like who you're inspired by. All your influences are going to be put into one, or you may favor one over the other one. Eventually, you will find your own sound if you're consistent with it. But I don't remember where I was going with that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna hold you.
You know, you were saying something about the radio. I feel like when I get in the vehicle and I'm driving, if I ever turn on the radio, it's the same shit over and
over and
over and
over
over.
and
Same
over.
songs every day.
Well, not to mention that. Fuck what you hear on the radio, dude. Do you notice how many ads they run on the radio?
Dude. Like it's
Like
every pretty much song after every song. Hey, you need to check this out. Back to
dude,
30
that
minutes.
I had the radio going at work the other day, and I'm like, man, that's a good song. Like when my buddy Alex turned the radio on, and Papa Love Mama was on by Garth Brooks. And I started singing to it. And he's like, man, you like that shit? I said, yeah, bro. I grew up in Texas, like old country. Like, the first CD I ever had for my first truck when I got it was a Garth Brooks. I think it was the Fences album on CD. And I'm singing along to that. I'm waiting for the next one to come on. I'm like, dude, I think we're on like the Country Legends channel. Like, keep it there. Bro, it played ads for like 15 minutes before I heard the next song. And then the next song was a Megan Maroney song. And I'm like, wait, how did we go from Garth Brooks, a song from the mid '90s, to Megan Maroney?
I don't even know who Megan Maroney is.
She's the one who sings damn, Tennessee Orange.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm wearing Tennessee Orange for him.
Talking. So, yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's just, I'm like, mainstream is just a fucking poison, dude. It's a
Money
poison.
grab.
And like with what you're saying with the people taking other people's beats, go look at fucking "Save Me" by Jelly Roll and then "Vinyl" by Church.
Yeah, I knew that way before that ever come out because he showed me that in his front yard at the ranch. I knew that 3 months before he ever said it. There's a lot of things, and I'm not gonna give his information. It's a homie, but He knows a lot about people long before people realize he knows about them. And that's what, so like, that's whenever I see negative videos, or why when I see negative videos about him and people are talking shit or they're making assumptions or they're lying or whatever the case may be, I'm like, you don't realize it, but you don't know that I know about you, but I can tell you that he knew about you 6 months ago. You still don't know. You're still walking around every day not knowing that he knows what you did. But you're going to fuck up a few more times, and he's going to let you know slowly, and he's going to fuck with you.
Okay.
It's honestly fascinating to watch, because I've seen some of the craziest shit that people will say about him online, and I'm like, bro, you got no idea. You're about to walk yourself into a hole.
Like with all the shit that was going on, what was it, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, with everybody was trying to fucking dox him.
They were
And
trying
like
to dox
put his head,
Ryan?
yeah, fucking those people putting his address out over there. I didn't watch stream. I was told about it by a fellow supporter. They were like, yeah, they were over there and fucking Uncle Will's stream doxing his address. And one of the kids that doxed his address was asking Ryan for a feature when he was playing Call of Duty the other night.
It was in Uncle Will's live?
Yeah, Will's apparently one of the. He's over there with them now, with Chop and all them.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not gonna get into all that, but
Yeah.
man, it's something. All I know, I've been around Ryan a lot. That's my dude. I love him. He's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
People
I
are
was
gonna
about to
tell
say.
you, yeah, they're gonna tell you another direction. They're gonna get you painting this
Hmm.
picture. I have spent well enough time around that guy to tell you he's perfectly fine.
Oh yeah, like I've listened to. Like I said, I've never met him, but I've listened to him and I've watched him since the Vine days, and I've been to 3 of his shows. I ain't got nothing
Yeah.
for love for the dude. I wouldn't ever go on here trying to say, "Oh, this," because I couldn't meet him or whatever. That's fucking stupid.
The last thing I'll say about Ryan, because this is funny to me, being somebody that like knows him on a personal level. Um, People will freak out about like things they'll put on his Instagram story, and I'm not gonna say names, but there's channels that the only reason their channels are like able to stay alive is because all they do is just react to his Instagram stories. That's the only thing they do. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna go give those people attention, but there was a day that I was with Ryan, and he starts videoing his Bel Air from the headlight being busted out in it or whatever. And he was having trouble with security cameras, and I'm not gonna go into all that because that's a pretty serious backstory. Um, but he's just videoing it and kind of talking about his thoughts on it. Well, the internet starts flipping out over it. People didn't know I was there with him that day. I'm standing behind him as he's filming the Bel Air, and the internet starts going crazy. Man, this guy's on drugs. This guy's nuts. Man, he's talking about color. He's saying the color red as if the other side is working together to do this and yada, yada, yada. People go fucking berserk. I'm like, what people don't know is that I was with Ryan for the previous 16 to 18 hours. And that took 5 minutes, if that, out of his day to do that. We just hung out, like went fishing, rode around in different vehicles, like went to the warehouse. We did all kinds of shit for 16, 18 hours straight. Fucking dog tired, but we got a bunch of shit done and just had a good time. And that 5 minutes out of 16 hours, 16 hours, whatever it was, sends the internet crazy. It shows you like the chain reaction. So whenever he's like, "Hey man, I'm not, bothered. I'm not, affected by the internet or whatever," he's not bullshitting. Because I've been there with him. I've seen how it works. You have a completely regular day. He posts something small, just going, "Hey man, this is weird," and then thousands of people freak out and videos start popping off and screen recordings. Some people going, "Man, he's crazy. He's lost it." I'm like, bro, we've been riding Can-Ams all day in the woods. Like, we got lost in the woods. We almost caught some shit on fire. Like, we've been hanging out doing dude stuff all day. We've been fucking with guns. Gave somebody a free Bel Air. Which I don't mean to put his business out there like that because he doesn't do that. He doesn't say what he does with stuff.
Yeah.
So I may have not, supposed to say that, but I think it's fucking crazy, and it shows you like what the world does to fame. Not exactly what fame does to you, but what fame does to the world.
And
It's
with that, a
very,
lot of my bad.
it's fascinating, bro. I had to say that. I mean, that's my dude, but as somebody who's seen it firsthand, I'm like, that's crazy.
And with that, with what you're saying, a lot of people need to go listen to his song from the Supernatural album, Country Cut Celebrity.
I'm paranoid now. Everywhere that I go, I check the something like that. Check the doors all in my house and leaving all my guns loaded. That's what it is.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite albums because I think the beats are very unique. And
Yes, that is in
just
my top. Like, I mean, I don't have a top five, but if someone asked me like on the spot, that'd be in like the top five of the like top five albums he's put out. Whatever.
dude, there's a song on there. It's the second track on there. I had
The
it on CD.
Tennessean.
Tennessean. That is the first song I ever blew the speakers out to my truck in. Will y'all write a song together called Me and Ryan? Could maybe one day. That's just a friend. I don't ask him for anything, and that's important to me that I don't ask. I don't ask anybody for anything, man. I just do me. I like being by myself. I enjoy being by myself with most everything that I do. So I don't feel the need to attach myself to my friend for my beneficiary gain.
I feel that. That's true.
Feel that. It would be a fire ass song though.
It would be cool, but then again, and this is very important that I say this, and this is also, very humble. I don't deserve it for one. Do I know the guy? Yeah. Could I call him right now? Yeah. But I'm new to music. I don't have any credibility in music. There's plenty of other independent artists that have busted their ass and struggled way longer than I have that deserve a shot before I get it. It's not fair that because I know him that I get to, hey man, throw me a bone. That's not fair.
That's understandable.
It's just not. And the reality is, most people would go, man, that's great. That's a bridge. It's a door to walk through. No, it's not. Your friends are not bridges or doors. Your friends are your
You
friends.
don't use them. Dude,
Yeah.
Your friend is somebody you're supposed to like. They're pretty much like family.
Right. Absolutely, bro.
People have lost loyalty so much. So much.
It's not that they lost it; it's people don't know what it is anymore.
Don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know what caused that. I mean, people have their own theories, but I've definitely seen some of the most disgusting disloyalty that, man, and there's like a lot of stuff that I'm just not gonna say. A lot of stuff that's just like it's heartbreak. It truly is heartbreaking. I'll say that as a 23-year-old man. Like I've seen some disloyal situations in my life that are just like will break your heart, bro. Like, how do you do that to somebody? So it's something I can't really process, but it's probably a good thing because I know there's a quote out there that's like, if you understand the crazy, it's because you're crazy. So I guess same thing applies. Where's my damn pocket at? Y'all got any questions? What y'all thinking about? First of all, let me ask y'all something. So y'all both do music, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes,
so how long have y'all been doing music for?
I mean, I've always like rap for fun, but I just put out my like first song last year. I think it was October. I put out two singles, one like September, one in October, I think, and then I didn't put anything out, and then I did the open verses, the no broadcast, and the riding high for fun, and then I did a song with Georgia, and I have a song with another independent artist named Woodchuck.
Okay. I know who that is. He's messaged me before. Cool. Yeah, man. I know a few independent artists. I mean, just Trey is one of my homies. Curtis Ryan. I know Curtis Ryan. Like, I don't know these people on like a personal level.
I fuck with Trey.
To clarify, yeah, I mean, like me and Trey talk. Like every couple of weeks, I'll reach out to him. I try to be like, I try to be diesel fuel to people around me because you want people to get a good energy off you for one.
I was about to say you don't want to say diesel gang.
Yeah, no, diesel fuel, bro. Fuck that. That's a whole nother topic, bro.
I know. I was just fucking around.
That's something, man. Like not even her connection to somebody I know. I mean, just like
the whole situation's fucking wild.
Well, I mean, bro, I'm just gonna say this, and I'll end that here. That we're 7 years into your music career, and we're still talking about diesel trucks. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm sorry. I know that I'm brand new to music here, But we're
Dog
7 years in your career, and we are still talking about 7 3s and 6-0s.
and dog beers. Don't forget about the dog beers.
Yeah, I mean, bro, like that's the disrespect to country people. That's what fucking aggravates me. Like maybe some people say I'm overreacting. That's fine. I make my own decisions as a man, and I live with them. But
Oh no, I agree with you.
I mean, are you kidding me, bro?
And
We're
plus,
six,
the
7 years
pouch
in, and
you
we're still
pull,
talking about diesel trucks, and still
not even.
putting fucking like sounds of diesels in the intros to the song. Like, what are we doing? And I'm gonna end that one there, but that's just my opinion on that. But I was saying before that, I try to be like diesel fuel to everyone that I interact with. So if I die tomorrow, like people are like, bro, like obviously you'll genuinely miss me because of what I provided for people, but like, bro, Colby was genuinely a good dude. Every time I talked to that guy, he lifted me up. He was good. He looked out for me. He went out of his fucking way. He was humble. He didn't give a fuck about being older or being more experienced in this lane of this or whatever. Bro, that guy would fucking help you clean your truck or help you move out of your house or help you whatever. Like, he was a real deal country boy. True and true. And that's why I try to message my people. I'll message Trey. I'll message Ryan. I'll message Hosier, and be like, hey, man, love y'all. Y'all kicking ass. Y'all fucking kick ass today, bro. I love the shit out of y'all. Any of y'all need anything, holler at me. I'm off on the weekends. You want to kick it, whatever, holler at me.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, so it should be.
Yeah, I mean, there's not enough people that are humble and they don't care about their family name, man. Like one day, hopefully, I'll have kids, and like I want to be remembered or viewed like as a respectable man. Like fuck money, fuck a house, fuck a car and a truck and a fucking whatever, fuck a Rolex. I want to be like, bro, your dad's one of the most solid dude I ever knew, man. If I can count on your dad, if I call him at 3 a.m. and I need something, I'm stuck in a ditch. Something bad's happening. Your dad fucking showed up. And I'm a little dude, but
and what's
bro,
crazy is
I'm a little scrawny dude, but if I love you, I promise you I'll be there. And I mean, there's even, I probably shouldn't say that, but I've got friends that have been in like situations where, things got really scary.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I can halfway say it. Everybody knows Ryan's had weird things going on in his career, and he's like, I wouldn't say he's been concerned about his safety because he's never showed me he's scared of shit. But there was things that kind of started falling into place, and I also say this, and it solidifies what he's saying, which people always shit on or whatever. But there got to a point when this started, whenever I started hanging out with him first, where things were kind of getting weird and things were looking like they were set up a certain way to fail. And I started noticing things, and then he started noticing things. And this is when we were hanging out like every weekend. And I'm like, hey, man, that's kind of weird. Did you not notice that? And he's like, that is weird. That's never been like that. And then, thing after thing. And I'm not going to say what those things were, but they were things that would be very alarming to fucking anybody. I'm not famous. And I was like, hey, bro, you should probably check that out. But, there was a situation where some weird things happened and there was a security issue and things got pretty sketchy. And we were literally on a front porch together being like, you hear and see what I hear and see? And it was like, yeah, mutual communication, I guess you could say, of how to handle the situation. And we handled it how we knew to handle it. But, I mean, I've been in a very sketchy situation with Ryan, and he held his own and still had my back to where we're both like, hey, bro, if this goes left, you know what you got to do. Cool. And I'll just say that for the internet because I know people take what people say and it goes 100 different directions. But I can tell you, anybody who says that dude's scared of shit, I know for a fact that dude ain't scared of shit. I've seen him in real time. I'll leave it there.
Okay.
But basically, where I'm going with that, if I'm your friend, I care about you, I'll be there, no matter how sketchy the situation is.
And I think that's only like people that grew up with that mindset, normally in like small towns.
Yeah. What is your future going forward in music? I just want to make music for the listener, man. I don't really think that far ahead. Just make music. I enjoy making music. It's cool. It's art that I get to I get to create, and that's it, man. I just want to keep making music for the listener and just hopefully gain a bigger audience that I can positively impact.
Oh, you will, bro. You're
Oh yeah,
going to.
you already know.
I
Like,
don't think about shit like that, man. I feel like that takes away from everything. And I know that people that I know are gonna watch this, and I don't want to rub nobody the wrong way, but I don't lie about nothing. I've got people that are very close to me that try to always talk from the business side of things, and I don't respond well to that naturally. Um, to where everything is like, do this because it's a good business move. Hey, this will bring in money. Hey, this will do this, and I'm like, but that's not what I'm interested in. And I know that I'm younger than everybody who's giving me advice, but you're wrong. And it's tough to tell people that you love they're wrong. But I'm like, bro, no, this is how you connect with the listener. You got to understand. I know that you grew up a little different than I did, but I am one of these people. The people who listen to my music or watch my content, I am them because I'm actually them. Like, I actually work. I've actually had hard times. I've actually been fucking evicted from my house. Like, I've faced a foreclosure. I've all kinds of shit that I've been through that I'm not gonna put out all on the internet until it comes out through music. But I'm like, I know these people because I am these people. So you can't tell me what's the correct response, what's the correct way to go. Like, you don't know my road, basically.
yeah,
Think that gets overlooked, and that's why going to music. That's why record labels they ain't got the potion, bro.
yeah. It's because
They
they're
don't
not
they don't know
authentic.
the people.
It's 10
If
motherfuckers sitting in a room writing a song for you and being like, "Here, sing this."
Yeah, well, if you're going to sell something to a certain customer base, you got to know the customer base. You can't go to
Exactly.
people who play basketball and try to sell them golf shit. They don't play golf; they play basketball.
Mhm.
That's why a lot of these people end up looking corny and country rap that jump into it for whatever reason, money. Skin is funny. His last couple of songs lit. I appreciate that. Thank you. I ain't nobody special, bro. I'm just a regular dude. But they kind of shoot themselves in the foot when they come out with this just kind of corny shit, and they're like, everybody's fucking. I'm from the backwoods and I got it out the mud. Like, man, we've all heard that. You're fucking high and drinking beer. I don't even drink. I used to drink, but I had trouble. It's me being honest. I had trouble like gauging it. Like, I was never able to like have a few
Right.
drinks, and be like, man, I think I should cut it off. Like, I would just drink and then I would just be floored, and that
And
become a
me,
problem.
I've never had a hangover, so like, I guess because my tolerance is so high, I don't know, something in my blood. I don't get hangovers, so I'll keep drinking.
I dip and I'll smoke weed. That's it. I don't do anything else.
Same.
And I've been accused of fucking everything under the sun, and I'm like, why would you think I'm on drugs, bro? Like, I'm hyper, but I'm really not even like.
You
I'm
could
way more
tell
hyper
if
than
somebody's
real life.
actually on
I am,
drugs.
huh?
You can tell if somebody's actually on drugs.
It's fucking crazy, and I don't even have drug knowledge. Like, I don't know what half the shit is or what it does or how you like
How you
digest it.
feel?
I guess you could say. Everyone can see,
You want
man.
to play one of your songs, Colby?
That's cool with me, man. What's that top one? Which one is that one?
The
Texas.
top, yeah, Texas is the top one.
You can do shit. What's the most recent one I did? Was it Simple Man?
Bro, I'm gonna say this one right
The
here is
lights went
one of
out
No,
my
in
Texas was
favorite.
the
Georgia.
most.
I'm
Wasn't it?
not sure.
No. The most recent was Lights Went Out in Georgia. Damn.
That bitch goes hard. I ain't gonna lie. I like
All
that one.
right, all right. Do that one.
Are you gonna try to be able to get it out on Spotify and all that?
No, you'd have to clear paperwork, but it's Kalani's beat.
Oh, okay.
The one I'm dropping tomorrow will go on Spotify and everything, but you got to wait like 3 to 5 business days or something like that for it uploads. I upload through United Masters.
I'll say something. It's not gonna be right now, but in the future, I'm gonna have something in works with Kalani doing something like this, but with Troubadour by George Strait.
Oh, dude, that's my favorite George Strait song. Everybody goes to
Mhm.
Fireman, like Amarillo by Morning and Cheyenne, but bro,
Troubadour. Oh,
dude,
that's
the
one of the
the guitar,
best.
bro, the first 5 seconds of that song are like the most iconic. Before he ever says a word, the
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about.
oh man,
I hit up
and
Kalani
he's
and he
from where
told
I'm
me we
from.
can do it.
Yeah, bro, George Strait is the shit.
Lonnie's the shit, man.
I
He's a
fuck
good
with
dude.
Kalani. He's cool. I met him in
Kalani's
Nashville.
a good dude.
Oh yeah, I met him in
I've known Kalani
Nashville.
twice now. Kalani's a very good dude.
Yeah.
This, that real shit, slap you like I'm real spit. Put you down at my knees, change your name to my bitch. Yeah, you know I run shit, put the keys on my clip. Got the game on lock, I'm a motherfucking locksmith. Here to tell the truth and I don't care about what they talking. When you try to fight the system, they gon' label you a problem. Cut the fucking break lines when I'm rhyming, this who's stopping. I grew up on Church and Yellow in that crazy cracker Hobson. Hey, coming from the team, we got Reba on the bottle. Got the Donko 26s and you know the rims are shining. Put my hands up on the Bible so you trust them, never lying. I come rapping at the gate and killing shit like Kobe Bryant. Hey, Mr. Go and get it on my crazy shit, no playing. Throw a saw blade at your neck and steal your coke like it's the 80s, boy.
That was a wild bar.
Coming out the gate, they was judging my appearance, so I worked OT and hit the student silence their opinions. They be screaming across the water on my raft, and I can hear them. Let me take you back to days when the world was full of dreamers, ho. Let me lead the way, give you keys to every gate. Let me shine the light on art, go and give creative space. Let me be my own person, use my voice inside this lane. Let me lead you into traps when you stepping towards my way. Ho, this is really, really real. Tell you how I really feel. People throwing shade, but dog, I struggle for a different meal. Take my sense of mind and you can see how my true vision feels. If all you chase is paper, you gon' end up on the Ferris wheel.
That bar goes hard as fuck. If all you chase is paper, you gonna end up on the Ferris wheel.
I appreciate it, man.
Jeff Foxworthy got that Zippo in my pocket. If you hating on me now outside my circle, I'ma lock it. Got that Myers blood inside my veins. I see right now there's problems. I'm just talking about my life. Nobody said you had to watch it. Hope don't let yourself forget your biggest critic is a fan. They gon' hate you cause you made it without a handout or a plan. That's just something I can't do. I can't take shit from the man. I'm 23 and kinda crazy like a whaling set. I ain't walking no red carpet, holding floors where I stand. I can't let nobody change me. Mama raised me be a man. You can infiltrate my mind and steal my soul with dirty hands. You ain't fucking with the country. Come on, Reba, talk your shit, girl.
Come on, Reba, talk your shit, girl. I'll be right back.
Hell yeah, that shit hits hard.
Man, I got to give credit to Curtis Ryan. He's actually the one that told me to do that. He had reached out to me and he's like, you know, hey man, I'm doing music, whatever. You check out some of my stuff. He said, man, I got a remix to that Kalani beat that he did for Ryan. The Lights Went Out in Georgia. And I was like, you can get that? Because I don't know music. I just know how to write rap songs.
I didn't know you could get beats like that. I don't know how.
I didn't know. And I was like, that's not like a bad thing. Like, that's not, is that like a weird music code, like some integrity thing? Like, you know, I'm trying to be respectful like I always am. He said, no, you can do that. So I said, well, shit, Kalani follows me. I reached out to Kalani. I was like, hey, man, do you mind if I use this? Like, just put on YouTube? Like, it's out there. I said, I don't really, like, know music etiquette, but I figured you're the producer. You made it, so I should reach out to you and ask. And he was like, bro, kill that shit with a flex bicep emoji. He was like, kill that shit. And I was like, bro, thank you. I was like, I ain't gonna lie to you, Kalani. I started writing to this 15 minutes before I asked you. I found it on YouTube and was like, I already like kind of freestyling. I got the first couple of verses and I just started like saying random shit. And I was like, bro, no one has ever said slap you like I'm Will Smith in a rap song. So I'm like, sort of like talking shit, like freestyling, like slap you this, slap you that. And then Will Smith come to mind. It's like, slap you like I'm Will Smith. So that real shit, slap you like I'm Will Smith, put you down on my knees, change your name to my bitch. Yeah, you know I run shit. put the keys on my clip, my dad clip, got the game on lock. I'm a motherfucking locksmith. And I was like, oh shit. That's the opener, and then I go into verses, rapping fast.
Okay.
That's how that come about. But shout out to Curtis Ryan for even showing me that was out there.
You know what would also be dope? I just thought about it.
What?
Something like that, but with check yes or no, like a love ballad type one.
Check yes or no. Yeah.
And then it turns
Yeah.
into like
I got a couple that I'll end up doing. I just another thing about music that I figured out from people: if you tell people your ideas, they'll grab them once they heard you say them. Because I've got some pretty unique ones. Like for my next beat that I have built, there's some instruments I won't put in there for a beat that's gonna be unique that I haven't heard yet in a country rap lane or on this side. And I'm like, man, we need. Well, I'm lying to you. I'm lying to you. I have heard, but I think the person's used it like maybe once. But
bro.
I want to be able to stretch instruments to where, like, use them in ways they're not usually used to stretch the sound or to get a different sound to use it. I'm like, man, I've got something in my head that I can see, and if we can make it come to life, and I find the right sound to put to it, golden pony boy.
Oh yeah.
So that's it. I sang a little bit yesterday for the first time. I've never sang in my life. I just kind of started singing to the hook yesterday in the studio, and I kind of wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about my lyrics for the song because I rap on the song, but in the slow. Y'all hear it tomorrow, probably tomorrow night, evening, whenever I get it back. But I started singing into the mic and not thinking nothing of it. My producer's like, "Hey, yo, hey," and I was like, "What?" He's like, "Can you do that again?" I was like, "Do what again?" He's like, "Sing." I was like, "Wow." He's like, "That sounded good. Hold on, you in a good key right now." I'm like, "I don't know what the fuck that means. What the fuck is a key?" He's like, "Just do what you just did."
Bro.
Yeah, I'm like, "What the fuck does that mean?" He's like, just do what you just did again." I was like, "Sing like that?" I was like, "I'm just vibing right now." He was like, "Exactly, just do that. That sounds so good on my end." I was like, "All right." So I did, and then I put out that snippet, and I had a handful of people be like, "Bro, that is
Yeah,
a
snippet.
unique sound." They're like, "You don't sound like nobody in this lane. Like that's a very unique sound from your voice." And I was like, "That wasn't even me like really singing. That was me kind of like lower tone." And I'm like, I opened it up yesterday, like experimenting with some stuff. My producer was like, "Bro, you can sing too." And I was like, "Well, I want to do country too." Like I'm telling you, I don't want to give everybody, I don't want to show everybody what's in the toolbox, but
See,
I was like, man, and I'm gonna be very different than other country singers. So
and I've said the same thing. I don't want to do just rap. I want to do country, and I want to do some like kind of like rock, and like I want to try different shit.
rock's probably the only thing I'll never touch. Um, I grew up listening to rock, but I really don't. I don't see a place for me in there. Like I mean, like Ryan does rock, and Ryan's a country motherfucker, but like I don't know how I would do rock, like how I would fit it in to say what I wanted to say. Like I can do country, and I'll probably have like a well, I don't want to give, like I said, give the sauce, but a part of it, like to what I really want to do, but part of it, like shit talking country, like basically being like, what the fuck's up with y'all kind of country.
Like said, fuck it, kind of.
Well, think
But
more
more
of like Creed Fisher.
okay.
Yeah. Think more like Creed Fisher if you know who that is.
I've definitely heard the name before.
Creed Fisher is he's pretty good. He's got two that I really like. Life of a Working Man is a really good song.
Oh, hell yeah, I like Creed Fisher.
Yeah, it starts out 6 a.m. and I'm up again. Got my mind on a good weekend, but it ain't here today, so off I go. Got more bills than my check will pay. 100 short, but it's due today. But something that Hollywood TV man, he says he understands. Like man,
That reminds me of
it,
some like Johnny Paycheck. Like fuck this. What was it? It was like the fuck your job or whatever.
take
Oh,
his
Johnny Paycheck.
job and shove it.
And
Shove it.
shove it.
I
Yeah,
ain't working here no
yeah.
more.
My woman done left and took all the reasons that I was working for.
Mhm. I went to his grave when I went to Nashville back in what was it, 24. I've been to Nashville twice. That shit was crazy. I went to his grave. We stopped in Montgomery on the way up there because I live North Florida, so I live right on the Alabama and Georgia state line,
Mhm.
like Panama City area type shit. And
Okay.
so we went up. We went through Georgia one time, and then went through Alabama the other time, and went to all the graves, and that shit was crazy. A lot of
Mm.
people don't realize Montgomery, where fucking,
Hank Senior.
it's in the fucking hood.
Yeah, yeah,
A lot of people don't know that. They think,
yeah.
oh, it's in a big city. No, you go
Uh,
there every time you go there, you hear gunshots. If you at the gravesite,
yeah, man. I've heard. I've seen from when Ryan went.
Wild.
Yeah. They had a problem for a while. Hank talked about it. Hank Jr. on an interview, like people were vandalizing his daddy's grave. He's like, man, they're leaving beer cans and
Yeah, I heard that.
yeah. He's
they
like,
were
that's
stealing grass, and
he's
so
like,
they
that's
had to
my
put
daddy,
fake
bro.
grass down.
Yeah, he's like, man, y'all are putting beer cans on my daddy's grave.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like just littering it. Like it's man, people got their own opinions, but I mean, if somebody I cared about was buried somewhere, I wouldn't want nobody putting shit on it.
Hell no.
It makes them feel like they're drinking with a country legend.
Yeah, yeah, but like you gotta keep in mind, man, like
But you
famous
can pick
people,
up your trash.
they're real people, and they got people who care about them.
Yeah.
So that's the way I view it. But um, what were we talking about a minute ago? We talked about Creed Fisher. I don't remember why that came up. Oh, singing. I don't
Yeah.
remember where I was going with that. Dude, my ADHD is so bad.
Oh God, I have ADHD and dyslexia, so I'm all over the fucking
Me
place.
too, bro. Dude, I will write numbers backwards sometimes. That's how bad my dyslexia is. Like I'll write a damn 7 backwards and all kinds of shit. People are like, "What?"
Like I'll talk and I'll say words backwards. Like I'll say a sentence and like I'll
Mhm.
say some of the words mixed up. People be like, "What the fuck you just say?" And I'll be like, "I don't know. What did I say?"
Yeah, which is ironic that I write music now, and I'm like, and I'm dyslexic as shit.
You know, Ozzy Osbourne was dyslexic,
Yep, I've heard that.
and
Man.
he wrote some badass songs.
All right, so let me ask y'all this. So since y'all both do music, what does music mean to you?
You want to go first, George, or you want me to go first?
I can go first,
Go ahead,
bro.
bro.
Everything, everything. I do it for the people, man,
Yeah,
and because I have a love and a passion for it. I'm not just getting up there and spitting some bars for that paycheck. I want to make an impact in somebody's life. If somebody comes up to me and says, "Dude, Georgia Redneck, your song really helped me out. Thank you for writing that song." Bro, I'm telling you, that would make my whole fucking day.
man. Yeah, that's how I feel, especially with this one that I'm putting out tomorrow. Like, dude, I teared up in the studio, and I'm not that guy that'll like kind of get sappy about shit. But bro, my little brother is my favorite person in the world, and I heard this beat with this hook on it, and I was like, dude, maybe like getting this real Mac Miller vibe, and I'm like, bro, made me think about my little brother and just growing up, and I ain't gonna give no big sad story or whatever, but I had to look out for my little brother, and I come up short a little bit, and kind of I had a lot of anger issues as a kid, and I broke a lot of things, and I got removed from school, and I was actually kicked out of my district in 6th grade, and I was getting in trouble with the cops in school, and they were coming to school and searching backpacks for things I was doing, just acting like a little hellion that had no reason, and I was just rebelling, for reasons I ain't gonna bring up, but um. I wrote that song about my brother, and it just kind of come naturally, and that's why I said on my Instagram the other day, I'm like, dude, when you're writing music and you tell the truth, it comes so easy. I'm somebody who's never done music, who's never wrote music ever before, have no experience, no background. Nobody in my family has ever done music. Nobody around me knows how to
Hmm.
play guitar. Nobody can sing a note. But I tell the truth, and it comes easy, 100%. And
Right.
knock on wood, I don't want to lose my sauce somewhere. But man, that song yesterday, and then I was like, man, I want it to kind of be like in a letter form, like I'm writing my little brother a letter. My little brother's 10 hours away. I'm 10 hours away from my whole entire family. I don't live anywhere near anybody related to me, and that's not a diss to my family or nothing. I just knew that I had to make my own way, and nobody's ever given me anything. I've always been independent on my own in life. But I knew that to develop into who I wanted to be and who I saw for myself, I had to get away from everybody. I had to seclude myself. And since I've done that, I immediately got on a better path, and everything has been way better. I'm transforming into somebody that I love, somebody that's good. That I've always had good morals and stood for good, but I'm more vocal about it, and I let it be my identity now instead of something that's just kind of like halfway a part of me. Now I'm loud about it now.
Okay.
So
Right.
yeah, but I I started talking at the end of it. And I'm pretty sure it's in that snippet I put out on Instagram last night. But kind of just a little message to my brother. And bro, like for music that I wrote, something that I put down to like affect me like that was just kind of like shocking yesterday. I was in the booth and my producer's name is Slim. His name's Chris, but he goes by Slim. And I was like, whew. He's like, you good? I said, I don't know. Give me a minute. But man, music is something I've always leaned on, just like most people in the world through hard times, whatever it is. You go to music, you got a song, you got your sad song, you got your fight song, you got your hype song, you got your country song, got your breakup song,
Mm-hmm.
your mosh pit song, and people go to music to kind of sit in whatever emotion they want. And for me to do that for something that's mine, and I can listen to my own stuff and feel that emotion, is just like it's very surreal. It kind of feels like you're not real, like you're living in another world. It's very strange. I don't know if y'all felt that yet.
I feel like sometimes music comes naturally to me because I've learned one thing. You know, somebody, Trey Healy taught me that make love to that beat, feel that beat, give it all you got, put everything into that song.
There you go. Yeah, I've yet to get any advice, but I like it that way. Like I like figuring things out on my own. Now, like if there's a direction I'm going in musically, that like maybe on the business side or something, it's whatever. But like even right now, and I got a lot of people right now that are like, "Hey man, you really need this in order. You need this on paper. You need this." And I'm like, I get that, and I hate that music is a business. I hate that because music is powerful and it's for emotion, and I don't think that
I agree.
it's for emotion should be any way business related. That's my personal belief. And I got a lot of people like, man, you should do this. This will do this. This will get good traction. I'm like, that's not what it's about. Yeah,
Exactly.
my route may be longer because I'm not trend hopping. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. But I'm doing it for a different reason. If you're doing it for a different reason, then none of that other shit matters. And you can tell who's real and who's fake by who's
Mm-hmm.
doing the other thing, who's going the other direction. If you're
Exactly.
not trend chasing, you're not doing this, you're not going, hey, bro, that's working for Morgan. I'm going to copy Morgan. Then, you know what I mean? If you look at
Exactly.
everybody looks like Morgan Wallen right now.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, everybody's got skinny jeans, weird exotic boots, and a mustache with the same hat with a
And
duffel
with
on it.
all the bullshit with fucking Zach Bryan, fucking Gavin Adcock,
Bro, that's fucking insane, bro.
bro.
That
If they
Brian,
didn't hold him back, I think Zach would have whooped his ass. In my personal opinion.
dude, we hit a time period in country music where the outlaw people are like looked at as crazy
Yeah,
for
exactly.
bro. Country music was built off outlaws. Like I don't know if this is 100%
Thank
fact.
you.
Don't quote me, but I've always been told that Johnny Paycheck shot somebody.
I've
I don't
heard
know if
that
that's
too.
true, so don't quote me. I've heard that.
I've heard that too. I don't know the whole story, but I grew up hearing that too.
Yeah, I mean these people like went to prison. Johnny Cash famously went to Folsom Prison, and the label's like, why? He's like, well, I'm getting fan mail. They're coming from inmates that are affected by my music. And he shows up and they're like, you're going to wear all black? You look like you're going to a funeral, like your own funeral. He said, maybe I am. Well, we don't want you to play Folsom. He said, well, I'm going to play Folsom whether you come or not. Whether you sign off or not, I'll be at Folsom on this date. That's country music. That's like growing up for me. country was never, hey, bro, you're wearing Doc Martens. Oh my God, bro, you're wearing fucking
Lifted
Levi.
truck.
Like, to me, like, what my mom of all people instilled in me was how we could like cipher who was a country dude and who wasn't, was who spoke their mind. Like, it had nothing to do with your appearance. It was what came out of your mouth. Like,
Your
and as far
morals,
as
your integrity,
on
your values.
or a podcast or whatever this is called, but like the dude that would have something go on at the school he didn't agree with and would go, fuck that, I ain't fucking doing that. We're like, yeah, man, he's a country boy. Like that was just natural, like, conversation. Like, man, you can't fuck with, I'll say a name, dude I was in school with, like Dorian Jones. I don't know if you're watching. He actually sent me a request on Facebook today. But like Dorian Jones' dad, like he talked mad shit at the football game. He disagreed with this. It wasn't like, man, his dad, I ain't gonna say his name, but man, his dad's fucking crazy. It was like, bro, so and so, no name, that's a country motherfucker. He tell a coach, man, that's fucking bullshit, bro. Why'd y'all do that? And that was country to us. Had nothing to do with how you looked. So
Bro,
that is left. What's that?
David Allen Coe went to prison and he was
Yeah,
a real fucking outlaw. He rode with the outlaw biker club.
dude. I mean, hell, he just a couple years
So
ago, he was
shit.
in casinos.
We speak of my country. What do y'all think about the fucking conspiracy theory? Is it Garth Brooks or George Strait about one of them's a serial killer or some shit?
Garth Brooks, what it is they say that every time he'd go play a show in a city, the days that he was in that city playing shows, they would have the largest disappearance of women in that city when Garth Brooks was there playing a show.
That's wild.
Yeah,
That's wild.
I ain't saying that he's connected to it. I mean, you got to think too. Something people really don't think. People that do like backdoor crime, to where they do stuff around certain people. That way, naturally, the average person who doesn't really think deeply or think for themselves is going to go, "Oh, bro, Garth Brooks was there. He must have been involved." No, maybe somebody's doing some crazy shit, and they know when Garth Brooks comes into town, a lot of young country girls and even older women. Garth Brooks been around since the late '80s,
Mm-hmm.
like 80, 88, 89. I mean, he was beating out 2 Dozen Roses on the billboards whenever that was out. And that's one of my favorite country songs of all time by Shenandoah. And like that's when people really like started giving Garth Brooks his flowers whenever he beat out them on the country charts. Like, bro, he just surpassed 2 Dozen Roses by Shenandoah. So, people could see that as an opportunity. There's women of all different age groups that are coming to see Garth Brooks, who is a country music icon. But I'm not saying that's what's happening, but
I'm not saying he did it. I'm just saying that's a wild conspiracy theory.
yeah. But Garth Brooks is also a very weird guy. I
Yeah,
don't know if
he
you've
is
ever
weird.
watched Garth Brooks interviews or that Netflix documentary they had on him like 4 years ago. I watched it, but he's a weird guy. The way he talks, his eyes, he kind of seems nervous and like overly happy. Like I'm a positive person, but I'm not like over joyful. Like I get nervous around people that are like just kind of like wide eyed and showing you all their teeth, and they're just like, man, it's a good day, ain't it? I'm like, bro, what do you do when nobody's around? Like, what kind of weird shit are you doing? Like, you smile at me like that. So he had really good music. One of my favorite country songs of all time is by him, and it did get much attention, especially like a lot of people don't know about it. But it's called Alabama Clay, and it's off of, I want to say, maybe the Wild Horses album. I don't know, whatever album he's got where the cover of the album is great, and he's in the striped pearl snap. I've got a Garth Brooks collection. I got a vinyl and CD
Yeah,
collection.
that was my dad's favorite artist.
Yeah, Garth Brooks was the shit. But you cannot find him on
Oh
streaming.
shit! But we don't have it no more.
You can't pull him up on YouTube. You can't get him on streaming platforms. He's got the Garth channel. I don't understand why that is. I'm sure he makes more money and it cuts out a label or something. But
Oh yeah.
there's like 3 Garth Brooks songs on YouTube, and they're not like on his channel. And a lot of them, like if you go to like Apple Music or Spotify, it's people covering his song. Like it'll have his name on it. I don't know how the fuck they do. Like Friends in Low Places. Like I think Much Too Old. I'm or Much Too Young. I'm much too young to feel this damn
Feel
old.
this damn
Beer
old.
Yeah,
Run,
that one's
the
on YouTube.
dance.
Alabama Clay and Burning Bridges. That's another one of my favorite ones.
It's a
Burning
big
Bridges
Radio is pretty
one
good.
by one. What I'm doing can't be undone. He's got just some of the best country. Also, he's got another one called "The Lonesome Dove," about a mama protecting her kids, and like she gets into a shootout and she ends up dying, but she's the lonesome dove, protecting her babies. Storytelling country, man. Like,
You wanna know one of the craziest storytelling
It don't
songs?
get no better.
George Jones.
No, Little Boy and the Preacher Man. I don't know if you ever heard that song.
Who's about?
Oh, what's his name? I think it's Jesse Howard. Let me see.
Jesse Howard. Is that the
But
one he
that's a
sang?
crazy.
Jesse Howard.
Say it again.
Ain't he the one that runs with outlaw music?
I'm not sure. I don't know what he was. Jesse Howard,
New
Little Boy and the
Breed.
Preacher.
New Breed. I think Jesse Howard is part of New Breed.
I don't know what that
Yeah,
is.
I know he used to do a song with New Breed,
Well, they run with
but I know that song.
Justin and all them now.
Oh,
I didn't know.
artist?
I just know it's an old song. It came out years ago.
Because Jesse Howard has a song with Justin Time. It was that Breaking Down song.
Oh yeah, that's an. I remember that song, but no, I'm talking about it's a different song. This one's like a storytelling song. It's about this little boy who was getting beat on by his mama's boyfriend, and the mom wouldn't do nothing. So the little boy went to the preacher talking about is God real, and he was like 8 years old, and then ends up they don't do nothing. Boy gets beat so bad he gets put in the hospital, and then preacher comes in. He's like, "Do you see that angel beside you and stuff?" It's a crazy ass song.
Kind of like fucking "Don't Take the Girl," Tim McGraw. Man, that's
Yeah, yeah.
"Don't Take the man."
Like one of those heartstring feeling songs.
Dude, I don't know if it was just the channel or a radio station that was playing it. I had this thing like with my papa. It was like almost 9 times out of 10, I get in the truck with my papa. That song would be on the radio, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
why is this song?
96.9, the legend.
Yeah, I think shit. Here it was 95.5. Now it's like poppy country. I think they actually sold out. Or no, that's 97.5 or 97.1 was our country legend channel, and I think they like sold out to somebody else. And they play like pop music now. So I don't even know what the country legend channel is on now. Well, when I was in Texas, not here, but yeah, that one. And then one of my favorites is Mark Willis, who is pretty much forgotten about. But "Don't Laugh at Me." Don't
Mm-hmm.
laugh at me.
Oh,
Don't
hell
talk
yeah.
to
That's
me.
a good song.
Pleasure from my pain. Yeah. Him. He also sings 19 something. It was 1970 something. Just songs and artists that are just kind of like overlooked, but it's like, bro, these people did it the right way.
Okay.
And they done it for a long time.
Yeah, man, people don't realize how many of those people who are like icons in music, or just maybe they aren't hit icon status, I don't know, but they made really good songs, and people don't know they're still going. They're
Like,
still putting
is
out music.
Nick Owen still going? Barefoot Blue Jean Night?
Uh, Jake Owen,
Yeah.
Barefoot Blue Jean. Whoa, yeah,
Yeah. That used to be a hit when I was younger.
yeah. A lot of
Because we're
those
the same
guys.
age. I'm 24. Like, we right at the same age, all three of us.
Yeah. So a lot of those people, they still make music. They're just not with labels no more. And they've never been independent. Like since they blew up, like they did the, play in the bars until, a CEO or a record label executive found them in a bar. Kind of like Jamie Johnson, who's another great one that I love to hear. And now they're independent for the first time. Craig Campbell had that problem where he's the one who sings "Outskirts of Heaven," and he's independent now, and he's as of a year ago when I saw a video of him on a podcast, I think it was actually the Tracy Lawrence podcast, and he was coming out being like, bro, I've never been independent. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to figure out the money side, a manager, how to do shows, how to release music. Like they're lost because the label does everything for you, and these people meant a lot to us hearing them on the radio as kids and to our parents, and now they're independent. Like in real time, you get to see the record label like kick them to the curb and be like, all right, you made us your money. Good luck. Appreciate what you did. It's crazy. And that's why music being a business is like, it drains the spirit. I mean, there's a reason why on the end of Simple Man, my last bar is, these music people pissed can't kill my spirit, and y'all mad at that. There's a story behind that. I'm not gonna tell it until I'm further on into my career. Yeah, there's a legitimate, reason why a lot of the stuff in that song was said. And if you know the storyline to Devil Went Down to Georgia, you'll know. And then at one part, I said, about to steal the fiddle, pop the devil off that hickory. I mocked you motherfuckers, and you still ain't even hearing me. A few people that reacted to that song caught that. It was like, oh, hold on, he's saying something important.
Yep.
I said, I ain't going to explain it yet until I'm further on down the road. But there's a real serious story behind that. People will eventually hear.
Hell yeah.
So I've definitely seen the business side of it, and I do not like it.
No, I don't like it.
Man, they look at the following as USD, United States dollar. How do you profit off each person? I'm like, okay, well, my question to you is, how do you write music for the person and profit at the same time? You don't. No, if you are who you say you are, you're authentic and you write with purpose and you tell the truth, that will come. Whenever it comes, it'll come. But whenever you sit down and you make it a strategic plan, you're doomed.
Man, I got a crazy story. I had something happen about 3 months ago. I had this record label in Los Angeles or email me and say, "Hey, Georgia Redneck, I wanted to contact you to let you know that we can fly you out here to Los Angeles. You'll get some studio time. All I need you to do is have your ID, your insurance, and I want you to sign some papers for us. We're going to get you hooked up. You're going to be part of a label." And I sent them back a long ass fucking message telling them they could pretty much go fuck themselves.
Yeah, dude, I don't want no part of it. Who did we get added in here? No, okay, the screen changed. I was like, I thought somebody was new. I was like, who's this?
No, this is me. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I was just switching over to my computer from my phone.
Yeah, I heard the damn thing go ding. Let me grab my water off this counter. I'm gonna disappear for 4 seconds. Grab my agua.
Gonna play this one.
The preacher man says it's the end of time, and the Mississippi River, she's a gold dry. The interest is up and the stock market's down, and you're only getting mugged if you go downtown. Go downtown. Go downtown. Go downtown. Go downtown.
Country boy, shit, the tomato weights are gone, knock your boots. Southern slap the speakers in your truck just like a pay-per-view. Shooting shots that ended with a miss just like the critics do. I'm chasing legendary status, famous what you chasing for. Down south with the vibes, farmers tan ain't got the window open, buttons on my shirt like Pony Boy, cause I'm the greaser. Don't be talking about the old me back when I was people pleasing. I've been stabbed deep in my back, so now I'm looking for a reason. This old boy gon' leave a mark, so the music books remember me. Grab my fucking spear and go to war just like a Cherokee. Raised up in the woods where you can't see cause of them city streets. Life is what you make it out of, bitch, I'm busy chasing dreams. I ain't got a Richard Millie, but I got some Chevy keys. There's no pitch for so don't even try to fuck with me. Backyard got that whole 6 feet beneath the big ass cedar tree. Papa taught me handle business, meant that shit by any means.
I live back in the woods, you see. A woman and the kids and the dogs and me. I got a shotgun, a rifle, and a four-wheel drive, and a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive. Country folks can survive.
Always been this crazy. Waylon Jennings on a bender, bumping outlaw shit, cause outlaw shit is really what I'm living. Rappers claiming that they made it, but the real ones know they didn't. How you got the last name Jennings, but be acting like some bitches? Yeah, I'm Mr. Independent, put the truth inside my lyrics. Playing my guitar high as fuck like I was Jimi Hendrix. If you want me to be quiet, you gon' have to kill me, bitches, cause these country boys surviving while I'm shooting middle fingers. I ain't never gave a damn, and I would never give a fuck. Laying frost and broken, rapping, went and grabbed the cattle prod. Blue collar since a young, and I've been on them dirty jobs of other people, bitch, and whine about the shit that they ain't got. Yeah, I'm really from the creek, I didn't grow up in the streets. Had to school shop at the Goodwill, penny pitching for some jeans. Better check the resume if you come round to fuck with me, cause I don't have to fake my life, my passion busting out the seams, bitch.
I live back in the woods, you see. A woman and the kids and the dogs and me.
I like the part that like nobody else is really doing this, and like it's
I
cool
got a
because you're taking the
shotgun
old
rifle and a four-wheel drive, and a country boy can survive. Country folks can survive.
I hope y'all caught that bar. I hope the people in the chat caught that bar about Struggle Jennings.
Yeah, a few people did. And I've seen there was one guy.
I know I did. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, man. I'm not apologetic. Like, I don't say sorry for anything. Like, if I say that's how I view a certain situation, and it's not like attacking nobody, but I grew up on country legends. I mean, Waylon Jennings, I got his vinyl, I got posters and like memorabilia and shit of Waylon. And Waylon's also, born in Texas. But certain things I disagree with, and I put it into music. Waylon wasn't money hungry. Waylon carried himself a certain way that everybody knew, like, this is what Waylon's about. And there's things that I've seen and actions and stuff that I know about that the internet doesn't know about, that I'm like, man, for you to really attach yourself to Waylon to build a career, Waylon wouldn't have approved of this.
Is Waylon his granddad or something, or uncle?
Not he says granddad. It's not his biological granddad either.
But they got the same last name, so it's like he's adopted.
No, he just claims it.
Well, you can have the same name as somebody and not be related at all.
Oh, so he just finished his last name in Jennings. Oh, okay.
That's not. Yeah, I don't want to say too much, and because of what circle I'm in, the internet, they attack one guy that I know, and anything I say, they kind of use that as fuel. So I ain't gonna say too much, and I ain't trying to get into no internet drama. But as far as that person, no, he has no direct tie to that. He uses that for an image.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of like, I'm like, really? I mean, that's like saying your last name is Cash when your last name is Smith. So people be like, oh, like Johnny Cash? Fuck yeah, bro. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. But
and then that other guy, what is that other guy's name? I ain't gonna lie, he's got some pretty good songs. That Wade Jennings.
Wait, oh yeah,
he got a big old beard and
yeah. No, he's I think Wade Jennings. Yeah, he's an actual Jennings.
Did you see the video where it was like Johnny Cash's grandson and the real grandson, like singing? I think they were singing Folsom Prison Blues or something.
Johnny Cash's grandson that had gotten out of prison.
Yeah.
I seen it a couple years ago. And he sounds like Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I will say I like that part in that one song. What's the name of it? It says the studio guy says, Colby, you brought a 12 gauge to the studio? Yeah, that's my secondary.
ain't nothing wrong. The reason why I titled it that is, so Ryan's really like the first person to, like, people told me to get into music for forever, and I thought they were just doing it for like my connection to Ryan, to be like, you should also be a country rapper, and I'm like, that don't make no sense. And then I went to hang out with Ryan, and we were in the HB room, and he was like, we're playing music one night. It was just me and him. He's got his phone connected to his little like soundboard or whatever, and we're playing like songs we like Midnight Rider by Hank Williams is one of them. Hank Williams Jr., which is originally by the Allman Brothers, but Hank Williams Jr. Famously covered it. And he's playing his electric guitar. And Ron can play guitar, people think he can't. Well, he's fucking shredding this guitar and playing it over the original track to like add stuff to it and just kind of get ideas and be creative with music, just having fun bending music. And we're having a fucking blast, like 2, 3 in the morning. And he was like, I said, hey, let's play some of your shit. Like, I got an idea. I don't remember what song it was. I was like, go to that song you did a couple years ago. Play this over that. Let's try that. That might be a really unique sound. Because we were talking about covering old songs. And I'm not going to put his stuff out there because there's stuff that he's going to be doing, most likely. But, like, that idea sparked up that night. And he was like, do you sing? I said, no, I don't sing. He was like, do you play guitar? I was like, a little bit. And he was like, you want to do something? And I was like, no, man, like, you're good. Like, I'm having a good time. Like, just keep shredding your shit. Like, I'm vibing, bro. Like, we're cool. And he was like, well, have you wrote anything musically? And I said, well, I wrote a rap song like a week or two ago. And he was like, let me hear it. So I like read off the lyrics to him. And he was like, damn, that's kind of tight. And he was like, I'm not saying that because I know you. He's like, that's actually pretty tight. Like, that's better than some people that I know. And I was like, cool. He's like, you should do music. And I said, man, I'm going to keep it humble with you. I'm going to shoot you straight. I said, I would like to. It seems very fun. And I had fun writing this. And I had 2 other ones wrote. I just didn't like them. I was like, but you really kind of fuck people like me over. And he was like, what do you mean? I said, like, not like in a bad way. I was like, you set the bar so high that like anybody coming in like has a high length to reach up and grab that bar. Like you fucking knocked it out of the park. Because like what I say, and this is not a diss at all. This is all respect and flowers. Like Ron's not a pioneer of country rap. He is a pioneer of good country rap. And that's not a diss to the people who started. That's not a diss to George Boys, Young Gunner, all the people from the beginning. Like that's not any shade to them. They started country rap. They thugged it out. They made this lane exist.
Mm-hmm.
But Ron was the first one to make it sound good, to talk about things that weren't stereotypical. He was the first one to bend the sound, to add different instruments that weren't in it before, and to not only be a country rapper, but to be a legitimate artist. And artist means something different to me than it does to other people. So that's no shade on anybody. Just giving my opinion. I'm not sorry for it. But he was the first one to really have several different sounds that he's capable of doing when a lot of people were one-dimensional. And that's not any disrespect to them. They did music. They created this lane. They did no wrong. It's just he did it differently, and that is ultimately the reason why there's so many eyes on the lane now.
Mm-hmm.
He made it global. That's the way I view it. But I told him, man, I was like, man, you set the bar so high. And he takes like a 3-second pause and shrugs his shoulders. He goes, write a song called Ain't Nothing Wrong. And I kind of looked at him for a second, and I turned my head. He goes, ain't nothing wrong with the way you do it. Why does it matter what I did? Ain't nothing wrong with the way you do it. And I was like, okay. And I said, I'm going to do that. And then now he's able to see that I did do that. And not only did I do that, but I'm less than 2 months in, and I've got 7 songs recorded. My 7th song drops tomorrow. Like, so I'm one of those people that I'll go do it. I'm not scared to work. And if I respect you, like I respect Ryan, if you give me advice, I absorb it and I listen to it. Like, I'm one of those people that if I respect you and you give me advice, you got to be careful what advice you give me, because I will use it if I respect you, like I respect Ryan. But that's what he said, man. Write a song called Ain't Nothing Wrong. And truthfully, I know this is my song here, but I really didn't like follow like I think they call it a concept, is what my producer told me. Like, when people write songs, a lot of times they get together and they like come up with an idea, basically what the basis of it is. And they'll be like, hey man, like, let's write a song about heartbreak. And then they start, all right, so it needs to follow this or whatever. But I guess it kind of, in a way, maybe goes with the song Ain't Nothing Wrong that I did. I don't remember the lyrics to it, but that's how that, I'm bouncing all over, but that's how that came about. That's why it's called that.
I want to do, if I could get a hold of Kalani and to see if he would do it, I want to do a remix of outlaw shit by Waylon Jennings, but more of a country beat instead of the street beat by Struggle Jennings.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is take some on Instagram. That's what I did.
And bring more of a country sound to it. Bring back the real outlaw shit instead of the posing outlaw.
Yeah.
Shit, and nobody gives flowers anymore to other artists. That's why I shouted out Ryan and goddamn my first song, In My Shoes. I said, giving flowers and respect to Ryan up church because he paved the way for Hollywood Boys to come and make it work.
Yeah, man, I get the same thing where people are like, hey, man, like, you shouldn't throw out other artists' name. Bro, inspiration is what got me here.
Mm-hmm.
If you think that I'm going to, like, make my way and have people look at me like I'm somebody special, and I'm not going to be like, hey, the reason why I'm here is because that guy.
Exactly.
You're out of your fucking mind. Like, I don't give a fuck what you think about me.
Because it's him, Trey, and Hosier, the main two that inspired me.
Yeah, like people want me to, like, completely look over Ryan. I'm like, that's not going to happen. It's not. I would have never known that people like me could have a spot in this world outside of my small ass hometown if it was not for Ryan Upchurch.
Mm-hmm.
Never gonna lie about that. Never gonna overlook that. People because people view him different now because it's the whole smear campaign, also the bullshit. Like, people really want that guy like left in the dust, and they're pissed that I won't let it happen. I'm like, bro, as long as I'm 23, I got a long fucking time to be here. You got a long time of trying to get rid of me. I'm not even 25 years old yet, bro. Like, I'm gonna be here for a grip.
Exactly.
And I'm not gonna shut up about this guy.
Have y'all heard the new song yet? Last Reminder?
Yeah. I was actually there the day that the first version of that was recorded.
Okay, I haven't heard it yet. We're gonna play it on here if you wanted to.
Yeah, it's a damn good song.
Okay.
He changed the ending, or like the second verse. He changed a few things. Like, only I think maybe the opening verses. I'd have to. Oh, he did put it out today. I think he changed all the lyrics. He recorded that song originally like 5 months ago.
Okay.
Like that
I remember when he recorded 50 Canoes.
50 Canoes.
It's the one I was like, you have my face.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I know my face knew. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a walking breakthrough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, he
that's another one that's in the vault.
Bro, he stacks up on music like it's crazy. Like, people are like, man, this guy's in all this drama, he ain't doing no music. Oh, bro, you got no idea
how much music he actually does. Like,
yeah, and
I followed him since the beginning.
like, they see him on the internet, they think he's consumed by it. You have no idea that dude recorded 5-6 songs that day before he ever got on Instagram and said anything. Like, he had 5-6 songs done that day that you have no idea about.
Like, how many albums does he have out now? What, 30, 31, 32?
Yeah, I ain't meaning to put, business out there or whatever. But I promise you, that dude's got his I's dotted and T's crossed.
Like I said, he's got, 31, 32 albums out now? He's got probably, 4 or 5 ready to put out?
I don't know. He's got a shit ton of music, though. And like, the unreleased stuff, like, I've heard almost all of it. And, bro, next level. Like, he got the way that inspires me so much. Like, the way he writes in real time. Like, if something happens and he goes through it, he'll write about it. And, man, he's got some unreleased shit. Even like Creaker 3, there's one song on there, and I ain't gonna say the name to it, but it's not finished. He's got the first half of it done. But I remember telling him, I FaceTimed him one day. This is before Creaker 3 coming. That was right after. And I said, hey, bro, what the fuck? Like, that song's not on there. He was like, he told me what he's gonna do with it. I'll leave it there because that's his business. That's his career. But I was like, dude, you're sitting on a number one. Like, that song is like, that's the song that goes platinum. And he's like, I know, like, hear me out, trust me, I know what I'm doing, trust me. And I'm like, okay. But just me being a listener before an artist, I'm like, bro, people need to hear that song. I've never heard a song ever that sounds like that song. There's nothing that sounds remotely close to that. And the verses in it are just like fucking powerful, dude. And eventually the world will hear it, hopefully. But I mean, I've got his unreleased music on my phone in a file that we share to where I can hear it whenever I want to. But Man, I hope that soon people get to hear that song, because there is a song there's a couple songs that was pulled off of Creaker 3 that are just insane, bro. And I'm not gonna say the name of this one either, but there's another version to a song that's already out that is like way better. Like the first version was like great, but he redid it in a different form, and it is like, dude, give you goosebumps.
Dude, I'm ready for Black Denim to drop.
Man, Hosier just said before I got on here, I was on Instagram, and Hosier said that it's going to pre-order today.
Oh shoot, okay.
Black Denim's also really good.
Yeah, I've heard.
Hopefully, all those songs on Black Denim get released.
You said what?
I said hopefully all the songs on Black Denim get released, because, like I said, I have the exact version that Ryan and Kalani have on their phone.
Okay.
So just like Creaker 3, so like if you go to Creaker 3, you got however many songs on there. Whenever I go to mine, it's got even the unfinished and unreleased that's on there that I can hear.
Okay. But yeah, like I've heard Come Out to Play, You Ain't No Motherfucking Cowboy, Redneck Anthem 2, Black Denim. But I'm ready to hear Torches. I heard that one's really good.
Bro, wait till you hear Full Throttle.
Is it okay, I got a question. Is it a remix of Trey's Full Throttle with the same beat?
No.
Oh, is it different? Okay.
No. It's something built from scratch.
Okay.
And it is just like there's a bar in there that you're like, oh, holy shit. And the first time I heard that song, we went to eat. It was me, him, and his wife, and we're leaving, and we go to get in one of his trucks. I'm not gonna say one just for security purposes, but we get in the truck and fucking roll the windows down, and there's a bunch of bikers that are walking up. Dude, there's like 50 fucking bikers behind us. They're all pulling in this restaurant to eat. And he nods his head. He goes, "What's up?" And they're like, "What's up, church?" And he's like, "Fucking hanging out, man. About to head back to the house." We jump in the truck, and he just fucking cranks the system up. And he's like, "Bro, I got a song I want to show you." And we're just rolling out. And that's like a memory like burned in my fucking brain of him having a song turned up and getting to hear that song for the first time. And I was like, dude, what in the fuck? I was like, that is a slapper. And he was like, "You like that?" And I said, "Dude," I love whenever you decide not to be humble and you put it in the music. I was like, that is fucking hard. He's like, "If you like that, you're going to like the next one." So then he plays the next one. And I start catching bars as we're going. And it's kind of like having like a reaction channel in the truck with you. And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And he'd look over and be like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Fuck yeah." Man, that's a memory
that's awesome.
With me forever, man. Hearing that song or that album for the first time, bro, I was hooked. I was like, "What the fuck?" And then he's got one on there that's a completely different vibe than the rest of the whole album. And it's got a bar on there that's like, God dang, dude, you're a fucking magician.
Dude, I wish he put out what is it? Somewhere in Panama on Champagne Tundra, like on Spotify and Apple Music.
Yeah.
Because being like close to Panama is where I'm from, I love that song. Like going to Margaritaville, drunk and high all the time, like get kicked the fuck out.
Got the sand in a can of tobacco cut long with a green accent when I hold them doors. Mm-hmm. That's one of those like just country bars that you're like, damn.
What was the one on the other one? He said, "Smoked a joint, flicked it because the bay beats cops because the Bay County Sheriff's Office."
Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, bro, like I'm excited, bro. I mean, that's a lot of people like their ego is the death of them. They hate like giving people their flowers. And everybody who knows me knows I'm big on giving people their flowers. I want people to hear his unreleased music. Like just sharing the feeling, like sharing the art. Like, I mean, I show people I work with and stuff because like that I got access to it. But I'm like, "Bro, you got to hear this shit." And they're like, "What the fuck is that?" And I don't tell them that I know Ryan because like, not everybody knows what I do. So I'm just like, "Bro, it's just a guy I listen to." And then I got them on it. Man. Like, I work with a bunch of Mexican guys, and I got like 7 to 9 of them that are now Upchurch fans that have no idea that like I have any connection. They have no idea that I know him. But I've got them like, "Bro, check this guy out." And they're like, "Bro, I fuck with this guy." So like one of my Mexican homies like likes all his rock music. He's like, "Dude, that guy's crazy. That guy you listen to?" He's like, I like his stuff now, man. I added this. He starts showing me his Spotify. "Bro, I added this full album." I'm like, "Yeah, bro, that guy's good." But I won't tell him that I know Ryan. So, because, man, every time you got to know somebody like that. Everybody wants something, so it's like, hey man, can you do that? Hey, no.
That's like me. I got a pretty good friend that does YouTube, and he's got a decent amount, like I think like 600,000 subs. I could ask him for a shout out, but I'm not going to because I want to work and like get up there with my music. Like,
yeah, well, I mean, you shouldn't want to benefit from your friends at all, man. Like if you can around and have like, man, if you're hanging around somebody and y'all's occupation is anywhere on your mind, then you're not in the right headspace. Like you don't live in the same world that I live in.
Because that's how it was when I hung out with him, because I didn't even meet him through none of this shit. I met him on Call of Duty. And then he started talking about his YouTube, and we hung out one time because he didn't live far from me.
Yeah, that's tight.
And we didn't even talk about none of the shit.
Last Reminder, though.
You said what?
I said, y'all can play Last Reminder if y'all want to.
I bet. This is him. I think he's
Colby, I got a question to ask you real quick.
What you got, Bubba?
I like to do my own thing with music, but I wanted to get your opinion. What would you do with the Outlaw Shit remix?
I would take just the hook of the song, the "Don't you think this outlaw shit's gotten out of hand," and maybe run it over a few more verses, but get to where it's like at a good stopping point. And I used to call them transitions, so I figured out they're called chops. There's also a bunch of music. Y'all probably know more than me. But
I don't know shit.
But make sure your chops are right to where it's a smooth transition. If you're wanting more of a country sound than a hip hop sound,
what kind of a mix?
Okay, well, I would have 808s, maybe like a softer 808. It's not as loud and doesn't hit as hard. And like a kick drum or something, maybe a snare. And if you can find a way to have a harmonica in there, but like at a lower tone to where it's not flooding out the sound, drowning out the sound, but it's coming in lower, kind of at a steady pace where it's playing kind of the same loop over and over again, and then possibly a fiddle. But I think with like a kick drum, maybe a clap, a harmonica at a lower tone, and an 808 that isn't blasting the speakers, I think you could have something good. But it also depends on what like your flow is. Like if you're coming in there, like a fucking machine gun, then you want everything higher. But if you're having more of a flow kind of like it is, then it's okay to do that.
Well, I'm kind of like you when I rap. I like to come hype and spit the bars and
just come in guns blazing.
Hell yeah.
And I would. That would be cool to have it. I would say more of like a full feel of it with all the instruments. Then the 808 would hit hard. I would have the harmonica being higher, and I would have a kick drum and maybe a snare, but a kick drum and a clap too that were loud. To where like you feel the beat, and if you're coming in guns blazing and you're rapping fast, you're rapping hard, and you're like talking your shit, and you're like, fuck this, where the fuck are all the outlaws at? Like I'm fucking here. Who fucking wants smoke? Have that shit higher to where everybody feels the vibe. Like the way I try to view it is, what is the listener going to get from this? Like, how do I make the listener feel what I'm trying to say? How do I make them hear me? Because every song is created with a vibe and an energy. Like there's certain songs I made already that like, because I was talking shit. Like the one I just made yesterday for my brother, I'm telling the truth, but it's with emotion, so it's a little higher. Like I'm kind of raising my voice a little bit. And I'm speaking to my brother and I'm, putting those emotions in there. And then when it goes to the chorus and I'm singing low, I'm kind of like, that's my apology to my brother. So I sing it in a certain way.
That's one thing I'm scared of is starting to sing. I'm still trying to find my voice for singing, but I do want to start doing that and like singing country.
But you got to do it. That's the thing. If you sit there and you're like, man, I don't know if I can, I'm not ready. If you say you're not ready, you'll never be ready. And the reason why I say that is from experience. I mean, I didn't plan on singing yesterday. I just did it and it happened and figured out it sounded good.
Okay.
But like I'm telling you, bro, you gotta force yourself. You just gotta commit. And like people talk about winging it. I'm telling you, bro. Like if you're thinking about singing, that tells me you want to sing, or you wouldn't say that. So you gotta sing.
I've always loved music. Like ever since I was little, I've always people made fun of me for it, but I've always broke down songs, like broke down lyrics bar for bar, and like, oh, this is what this song's about. This is what this means.
Hell yeah, bro. You got to keep in mind too, whatever song you're gonna make, there's somebody out there that needs your song.
Mm-hmm.
Do not, bro. I'm telling you, if you love music, don't overlook that person. Even though you don't know them, you may never know their name or face. Don't overlook that person.
That's why I always try to people message me.
You're saving the stranger if you think about it. Save the stranger.
Mm-hmm. That's why anybody that comments, I always try to respond to them. Like,
I do.
Even if they hate, I'll be like, oh, okay. Like, sometimes I'll troll them if they put a hate comment. Like,
yeah.
Like someone was like, "You suck," and I was like, "Oh, boo-hoo, go cry me a river. I don't care." Or something.
Yeah, and people tell me I suck. I'm like, okay, all right. Well, you
I don't care. Like, if you don't like music, you don't gotta like it.
You could put out 7 songs in 50 days.
That's impressive.
Thank you, though. I appreciate that. Yeah, you can play Last Reminder if y'all want to play that.
Last Reminder.
Yeah.
That's the new one.
Music's Last Reminder. Man, that song's powerful, bro.
Is that one of the ones that was supposed to be on Creeker 3?
No. That's strictly country. That's something he did as an extra. Like when he sent me that song months ago, like he had just started working on it one night and it wasn't finished yet. And he had sent it to me and goes, "Hey, bro, check out this country thing I'm doing. Like, tell me what you think." And I was like, "Bro, whoa."
Okay.
I'll never get tired
Well, we got that
of the
joint.
swelling of tide.
So we got that
May
joint.
the mall being etching in town.
Same dude. That dude ain't never changed.
The smell of the rubber and the white smoke just covers like a ghost on the pavement to eyes. And I'm just reminded you what I am. That's a fellow with a price tag or a soul that I trade. Let every goal be a laugh and every platinum a gold. Let every truck be an album like a record I broke. On with the weight as if I'm still rolling stone. Words be the same now the road's overgrown. With a note that has the truth or painted a lie, I'm still leaving as country. Last reminder, last reminder.
So raw, man.
Dude, I love it.
Last reminder.
Ooh.
The instrument.
Got a red on my neck, this song I'll never see. No school of hard knocks like bow ties in a tree. You double cross my roots, and that's a hex on your soul. Even second on a tiptoe walking around my gravestone. I never wanted to be hanged, Waylon Willie, okay. 'Cause I was born to one of them all with my redneck ass. And if the regulars try to drown me out, you'll see crazy eyes and a crooked smile sitting on my mind. And I ain't made of sugar, I carry no shame. 'Cause I've seen heavier rain, got a heavier name, and a crazy man's brain. Come see if I'm playing. You see the rooster face a train, then get up and strut away. Look at them all praying, 'cause the lives they saying.
Oh, yeah.
To the big man explaining, but the gates of gold don't open for the one standing there trying to pay. I'm the brother of
Rob
another
Oakland makes
southerner.
that song.
What I'm saying is I'm reminded you what I ain't. That's a motherfucker with a price tag and a soul that ain't stained. Let every carpet be
Bar.
blue, every artist get told, and every Hollywood widow find a real deep swimming hole with the walls from the weeds and the trees keep us close. And in the States, in the South, ain't gotta say nothing cause we know. I'm reminded everyone but we ain't. And that's people with a price tag and some souls that been stained. Let every goal be a laugh, every platinum a joke, every truck be an album like a record I broke. On with the waves like I'm still rolling stone. The word be the same, now the truth's overgrown. With a noted as the truth, painted a lie. I'm still leaving as country. Last reminder, last reminder, last reminder. I'm the last reminder, last reminder. I'm the last reminder. I'm the last reminder.
That song is written.
What's up?
That song is written perfectly, and I just caught that listen through the Hollywood weirdos. Pray, I think he said pray maybe, but pray every Hollywood heroes find a real deep swimming hole. Bro, that is like some country boy slick shit. Like who the fuck else is writing like that?
For real.
That's why when people start talking shit, I'm like, bro, who else do you know who's doing this?
That's one reason I have so much respect for him is because his lyricism and how he's the only artist who's put, what, like I said, 30, 31 albums within, 11 years? And they're all consistently fucking good.
Yeah. Man, it's fucking insane. And the fact that people would hate instead of take inspiration is beyond me.
Facts.
And the way I view it as an artist, if you don't want people taking inspiration from your art, you're not an artist. You're a con artist.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're creating something and putting it out there, and your goal is not to better the world, what are you doing?
Facts. His lyrics of every track of every album are true pieces of art. Facts, just kidding.
You what I ain't. Man.
Like my personal one of my favorites is Back Road Runners. I love that song. I will jam that song out fucking all night.
One of my favorites is Love Her Again off the same old album.
And hella hit song. I like that one.
Yeah. Man, I feel like Love Her Again didn't get the attention it deserved.
Mm-hmm. That whole album didn't because of they were fucking.
That whole album.
Man, I remember like a lot of his music, like, and this proves the point of how music like affects people. There's a lot of his albums that I remember where I was and what I was doing the day they dropped. Like
exactly.
When it dropped, I remember hearing cowboy movies and Love Her Again, and leaving my dad's house. I was working in the refinery at the time in Texas, working in the oil and gas industry, and I was off. I was like, "Fuck, finally got a day off." Well, it was late at night. Or in the evening, I cleaned out my truck. I took it to the car wash to go wash it, and I had all the doors open. And fucking, this is my first run through the album. Just dropped, or dropped the day before. So I was getting here the next day, and I heard "Love Her Again," man. And I was just like, "Oh my gosh!" Sitting in the stall inside the car wash, cleaning out my shit. And I was like, "Bro, that's it." You know, like people got the heartbreak songs or whatever in Nashville you hear everywhere, but Ryan did it the right way. They would actually connect with the listener. Wasn't about alcohol and all that other shit. But hey, man, if I had the chance to love her again, fuck, would it be different? And I'm like, at the time, I had somebody who I ended up losing. And so it affected me differently. And I'm like, man, if I could fucking have one more redo to not be a fuck up, man, let me love her again. But that and then cowboy movies, that was super relatable. But music is power, bro.
Facts. Like, if you've ever been to one of his concerts, like, if you're there in the crowd while he's singing Holler Boys or even next to Red, everybody is singing at the same time and the vibrations and the frequencies changing. You can feel it.
Dude, I've been going to Upchurch concerts since he was singing like Stuck on 17 at concerts. The whole fucking venue or arena would be singing Stuck on. Bro, that was the coolest moment ever. Whenever I was 15 and I went to a concert he had in Beaumont, the Beaumont Civic Center in Texas. And he played Stuck on 17 and the whole vibe, man. People had flashlights, phone lights, and lighters. And everybody was just like swaying. Stuck on 17.
That's a good one.
And then Rolling Stone, man. And it just, there's never been an artist like Ryan Upchurch. People can say whatever the fuck they want to.
Yeah, exactly.
Argue till I'm blue in the face. There has never been an artist like Ryan Upchurch.
Exactly. How versatile he is and how
the impact.
Lyrical and what's the word? How he gets to the point always with anything he puts out.
Yeah. He's an artist. He paints the picture exactly how it's supposed to be.
He paints pictures.
You know how they said Elvis Presley concerts were so electrifying and just how they acted when he walked in the building. Dude, that's how we was when church would come on stage.
Yeah.
Like in Nashville, when they dropped that red banner and they were playing, I think Animal it was when it opened up in Nashville back last year. That was fucking wild. Like I said, I went to Nashville last year, 2022, and then 2019 I was in Fort Myers.
Yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, his shows are insane, and he talks to the crowd, meets everybody, gets out there,
he'll pull you up, and then he'll let whoever's up on stage choose who comes up next. Like, nobody's ever fucking done that. And then he had them slow dancing while he was singing, what was it? It was like a concert for the Crickets album. It was like the slow dance song. Mind the Fall.
Mind the Fall. Sugar, Sugar, Honey was a good one.
Fucking
Rodeo was a really good one. I like the beats.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I was here this night in Corbin, Kentucky. I gotta play this real quick.
If you were here last
because
night,
it was just so freaking awesome.
I think we're about to do something.
Hold on a second. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh. Vandal in the house.
Don't call the cops.
Hillbilly.
Fuck, I ain't gonna lie. Cliffy and Kid used to go fucking hard on that shit.
Oh, bro. When he would have the shows.
Hillbilly. Hillbilly.
Weed smokers. A lot of people don't remember that.
Yeah, come over there in the Jeep.
Where my hillbillies at? Here we go. I am the redneck beat. Hillbilly. 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 Rebel black man, there's a chromed out Harley Davidson, damn motherfucker. Stay all up in the limelight, higher than a damn pipe. I be sipping whiskey from the story of a bar fight. On MTV with a torchlight, smoking in the front, while playing with some terror I did. On the barefoot, without the hair, body keep even this is from. You hear my name, you know I don't play what the fuck I'm about, where I came from. I know a lot of rednecks, know a lot of real thugs, know a lot of hillbillies, know straight up guns, know a lot of motherfuckers in the house where I'm from with a huge dick bomb, no fingers, no hillbilly.
Okay, so me and my friends were kind of over here towards the side of him, and just dude, when he went, how y'all feeling over here, and how y'all dude, it's
Yeah,
just so fucking electrifying.
Like you could
yeah,
feel like the frequency change, and you could feel everybody connected because there was no fight, no argument. Everybody was singing along at the same time.
yeah.
Well, you had when he played Rolling Stone and we lit up a blunt. You had
Oh yeah, you guys sneak a blunt
the
in, you know.
asshole people tell us, oh, we shouldn't be doing that in here. And I was like, dude, it's a church concert. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, there's no fucking rules at a church concert, bro.
No, what was funny is I took 2 blunts in and I lit one during Rolling Stone, but this dude before he had lit a cigarette. The security guard was like, "Hey, put that shit out." And the dude was like, "Fuck you!" And so he grabbed the cigarette out dude's mouth and fucking put it out. And then like when Rolling Stone started, I lit the blunt and he made eye contact with me and he was like, "You're good. Like blunts are okay. Just no tobacco."
Yeah.
Dude, like, something crazy happened at this concert. I was telling Caleb last night when we was walking out. So there was a black guy standing to the side of the door we was walking out of. So I had a rebel flag on my neck because I had been waving it during the night and, you know, repping Southern heritage. And so this guy says, maybe you shouldn't wear that flag. I said, why not? And he said, because it might offend somebody. I said, why would it offend somebody? He said, because that flag spreads hate. I said, my flag does not spread hate. My flag stands for Southern heritage.
Yeah, man, I've had those political discussions with people. At the point now, I'm like, I ain't explaining shit to you. I'm not a Rubik's cube for you to solve. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I'm me. Don't fuck with me.
I just wanted him to give an explanation of how I'm spreading hate. How am I out there spreading hate? Because if he didn't notice, there was black people in the concert rocking out with rebel flags.
Yeah.
So
what didn't Boozy come on stage at one or two of the shows with him at the end or whatever?
I'm not sure. I wouldn't know.
Oh, in Nashville, yeah, Kansas Rebel Man came on stage, but
shout out Kansas, bro.
Shout out Kansas, you damn right.
I remember that video because I didn't make it to the one in Nashville, but he had that afro.
Dude, Kansas is crazy, bro. Kansas is a good dude. I've talked to Kansas a handful of times. I got his number, and I FaceTimed him once when I was at the ranch because Ryan FaceTimed him. But he's always showed me support, been genuine. I like Kansas. Kansas is good people.
Oh yeah, he's a laid back. He's one of a kind dude.
Same with Death Kitty, Stoner Man, and just doing podcasting.
He's a good dad too, man. That's how I judge people. Like me and Hosier became friends. Where like Hosier will randomly call me, like, and same way as Ryan. Hosier and Ryan, they always FaceTime. They never call you like regular call. And Hosier's randomly FaceTime me on my lunch break or at work or whatever to be like, hey bro, I want to show you something. Like, what do you think? Like just being like a genuine homie. Like, hey bro, this is the album cover for this. Like, look at this shit. What do you think? And I like, man, I fuck with that, bro, or whatever. And like I told Hosier, like I know there's been beef in the past and yada yada yada, but what solidified you with me was seeing how you are with your son. Hosier is a fucking jam up dad. If nobody knows that about Hosier,
like the football games, recording all of them, that's fucking awesome. Like,
yeah,
making sure he signed up to record all the games for his kid. That's
dude, like, man, like Hosier's another one, man. There's a lot of things that these guys do that nobody knows about. They're like good things, and they're not going, hey bro, talk shit about me, but I do this good deed. But I can tell you, there's a lot of shit that Hosier does good as a dad and for people around him that people don't know about. Ryan's another one, and once again, not to put Ryan's business out there, but Ryan takes care of a lot of people that, like, people have, like financial discussions and judge him on things or whatever and go, hey man, this guy is falling off. I'm like, bro, that guy keeps a lot of people breathing, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
The artist is falling off.
Yeah, that's no disrespect to anybody because it's not a bad thing at all. I was raised to not talk about people's like business like that,
Yeah.
especially money related. So I'd never speak on money. But Ryan takes care of a lot of people that the internet has no idea about.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like when he says Bubba Church, that's because he's really Bubba Church. That's not just like because he's Bubba. Like
What was
he's
he say? He
Bubba.
said, "I'm y'all's crazy country cousin" or some shit.
Yeah, these guys do a lot of good stuff for people that nobody knows about. So, and it's another thing, to respect them because they don't talk about it. Like, I know things that other people don't because I've seen. Now, I've seen Ryan and other people like in their most like personal moments, like at their home, where they get to be comfortable, and that's a good dude. There's a reason why I got that dude's back.
Like you said, the real recognize the real. The real ones will always know who the real and fake are.
Yes, so like when people say certain things,
you can tell.
Yeah, I don't feed into it no more. I don't feed into the drama, and hopefully this don't fucking turn into fucking weird people reacting to it, going what the fuck, like that's the way it is.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't try to do the drama. Like if it pops up on my feed while I'm scrolling, I'll look at it. But
yeah, I don't watch them no more. Like now that and that's another thing. Now that I know Ryan on a personal level, I don't watch him because I know they're bullshit. Like I know the guy. Yeah. I'm like, why would I watch something that's gonna lie to me and feed my brain bad energy? Somebody that I know. Like, I don't want to say too much, but like I said, I've seen this dude do a lot of really like amazing things for people that have never been talked about. Like, I seen him do something for a homeless guy at. I'm not gonna give the location because it's a location that he goes to in his personal time to write music and kind of have his alone time. But there's a spot that he goes to somewhere, and we ran into a homeless guy. He was showing me some cool like history stuff, and he's like, "Man, look at this. It's fucking cool." And he's into like shit like that. Like, bro, look at the layout of this building. Look at the structure. Look at this. This is from. He knows a lot about history, and he's like, "Bro, they used to do this and do that." And there's a guy that come up and Ryan had pulled money out for something, and I hope I'm not like being disrespectful and talking about this. If I am, it's because I'm not aware. But guys like asking people for money, and the people in front of us like blew him off. Was like, get the fuck away. Well, Ryan pulls out a stack of money in his pocket, which was well over $2-3 grand. Like he pulled some money out that day. He was doing some shit for his wife. He does shit for his wife all the time. He was buying her something, and just gave it to the guy. And the guy's like, "Oh my god!" Like he's like panicking because Ryan just gave him a couple grand. And he's like, "What the fuck?" And Ryan didn't stop, no nothing, no like talk to the guy. He goes, hide your money. And the guy's like, "Oh my god, thank you," like freaking out. And he's like snaps him back into reality. He's like, hide your money, fool. Like you're gonna get robbed by the homeless guy. And the guy like starts crying. He's like, "What the fuck?" And we just kept walking like it was nothing. And I'm just like, "What the fuck?" Like he just gave this dude like $2-3 grand, like a wad of fucking cash, and like stuffed it in the guy's like jacket pocket. And we just got back in the car and rolled on like it was nothing. He didn't say nothing about it. So once we pull out, I'm like, we're not gonna pretend you just didn't just give that guy like a wad of money. He goes, "Fuck it, that don't matter." And I was like,
that's what I want to do, man.
Because money ain't nothing. That's just a piece of paper on it. So they try to control everybody with.
Yeah, it's just like even if you got it, man, people are so stingy and so self-centered and just, oh man, that guy can get a job, that guy could this. Ryan didn't care his background. He's like, this guy obviously this guy needs help. It's kind of fucking cold outside right now. This guy's jacket's thin. Here. Fuck it. Whatever. And I'm like, stuff that nobody knows. Like, the only reason people will know that now is because of me. But everything else, you go on the internet, they're telling you bad about him. They're telling you this, they're telling you that.
Oh, he's on drugs.
Yeah, there's not enough people that know him, and this is no shade to nobody, but there's not enough people that know him. And I'm not saying everybody has to speak for him, and I try not to all the time out of respect. But there's not enough people being like, "Nah, bro, this is what this guy does." But I mean, it could be taken the other way too. Oh, well, why are you talking about all the good he does? Well, people talk about fucking this and that and try to paint him as this. I can tell you the truth that I know, and I know it's true because I've seen it. It's not made up in my head. I didn't come up with it. I watched it happen with my 2 eyes.
Exactly.
But like I said, in case you see this run, I don't know if that's disrespectful to talk about. Anybody who's watching, I don't want anybody to, feel a certain way. Just it's what I see. I've seen that dude do a lot of good for people that goes completely unnoticed, and he's never asked for a, hey man, that was good, right? Look at me. So
I've
when I
never
know somebody really is, I'm gonna have their back.
Thanks. I've also never seen an artist let all the fans sign their fucking car in a gold Sharpie and then get it fucking clear coated.
Well, fuck that, bro. People have no idea, like, the cars he's just given to people who need them.
Mm-hmm.
Like the green. I'm saying so much. Like I said, once again, I hope this is not disrespectful. Like his green Bronco that he had, that was in the No Title music video.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not many people know that went to a single mother who had a car broke down at a gas station, and he rolls up to get some gas, and starts talking to the lady, and finds out she's a single mother who's struggling, and her car's broke down, and he's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Oh, having car trouble trying to get to work." And he's like, "Hold on, I'll be right back. I got to go get something for you. I got a car for you." Like, lady didn't know who he was. And he's like, "I'm Ron Upchurch. I do music." So then he brings her the Bronco to the gas station and gives it to her.
You just sign the title over. You go.
Yeah, I don't need it.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, you're a single mother going to work. You're struggling. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And I'm not going to say no more about it out of respect. But there's a lot that he's done for people that nobody. So I'll leave it at that. But when people are like, "Man, why does this guy have his back so strong?" I've gained nothing. Ron's never
Because he's a real motherfucker.
I've never been paid. He's never given me nothing. I've never received anything from Ron.
Mm-hmm.
Just what I've seen. So I'll leave that situation at that. But people want to know why I got that dude's back. That's why. Because that's something I relate to. That's something I would do. So it's pretty cut and dry. If you're hating on that, man, have your own opinion. We obviously see the world very differently.
That's 100% facts.
That's it, bro. I'm telling you, like, people like us, I think there's a lot of us out there, and a lot of the world is under the impression there's not. I think we're just quiet. Our voices are being drowned out, which is why it's good that people like Ron, people like me, people like Trey, people like y'all. Y'all's voice matters. No matter what your numbers is, what you say matters, because people hear what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
What runs through people's ears that comes from you should be important. I'm not saying it is important, because a lot of people spew bullshit, which is why we got agendas and false beliefs of different people, and why the political climate is the way it is. What you say can be very powerful.
Mm-hmm. Like with the last couple posts, like I was saying earlier, that churches put, I responded to him. I said something to him, and he responded back. Mm-hmm. And then people were trolling in the comments, and I was trolling them back. And then my likes of me trolling the fucking haters had more likes than what they were saying.
Yeah, and then that's how it happens when I comment on stuff. Oh man, Upchurch is nut rider. Bro, you got no idea.
Yeah, I'll just be like, go touch some grass or something. And then
yeah, we'll laugh at shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I've told him at Tractor Supply, getting out of the truck, I was like, bro, it's weird, because like anybody who shows you support is like, oh man, you're a nut rider, you're a yes man. And I'm like, a yes man for what? I'm like, you know me. If you were doing something I disagree with, I would tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Not on the internet. That's fucking weird. I'd be like, hey bro, I don't agree with that. And
like we're humans, we're not going to agree on everything. Like that's just fucking basic human biology. No two people agree on every single fucking subject.
Yeah, but like I was telling him, it's like they try to divide the fan base and drown everybody out. But being like, if you show this guy support, they clown you for it. To where most people, they're fueled by their ego. So if they get clowned for something, they back off of it completely. They let go of the stove. The stove's hot. They go, oh man, fuck it. Hey man, they said I'm weird for supporting Ryan Upchurch. I gotta back up. And if you notice, there's a lot of day ones, people that used to really, really have his back publicly, that have just kind of faded away.
And there's one.
That's ego.
Mm-hmm.
So either there's you don't believe.
I've seen that have had his back. They used to like post him all the time, and now they're like on the other side, like, oh fuck him. Da, 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 da.
And I don't know.
Wild.
I don't know any names, but just speaking on that characteristic of a human, you don't stand on your own 2 feet.
Exactly. You're a follower, not a leader.
Hey, you can clown me all day, because I'm still gonna have his back. So like I said, I know him. I know what he's done for people. I know what he does. I've seen the good he does. I've seen how he is with his wife. I've seen how he is with his little girl. I've seen how he is with people who work for him.
Exactly, that's Kitty.
Yeah, like I've seen that guy in the most personal setting where there's no cameras, no nothing, he could be the shittiest person he wants to be. And I've seen him go above and beyond for people. People that can't give him credibility, that can't, like, people that don't have the internet to be like, hey man, this guy did something good for me. Like people who their voice will never be heard. He's done good for them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like hey, I did something for somebody who has a big platform to go, hey man, that guy did something good for me. So that's that. We've been on this damn thing for 2 hours and 4 minutes. That's probably the longest I've ever been on the internet.
That's wild.
I had a good time though, man. We got to bullshit. I got to talk to y'all. I've been doing sketch, man. I work a lot, especially now doing music, because I work 12 to 14 hours a day to pay for studio time. Because I'm seriously chasing a passion, and I have self-belief, and that's something that I want to put into y'all too. Like, don't just do music with the hopes it goes somewhere one day. Like, do it with full steam, fucking just running off diesel fuel, bro. Like, you believe you're gonna make it. Your voice is gonna matter. Like, what I look forward to the most out of this music shit is meeting the people face to face that listen to my music. I cannot wait to see these people and talk to them and show them how regular I am. Mm-hmm. Like, not to be like, hey, I got money, I got this, I got that.
Yeah, because it's not about money. Like I have another bar I said, I don't do this for the money, I don't do this for the fame, I do this for the real ones that stay up in this lane.
Yeah, like it's not about people seeing people take pictures with me or take pictures of me on stage. It's about, hey bro, y'all wanna go to Waffle House after the show?
Exactly. I want to go smoke a joint in front of Waffle House and go eat and smash the fuck down. Like,
yeah, like that's what we need to do, especially as like entertainers who make it. Like, normalize being normal. Exactly. Normalize being normal.
Or tell them, hey, I'm gonna start a bonfire at the house.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Just the same for that. We'd smell on the dash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or tell them after the concert,
we're human. Like, just because like we might be doing music, some might have more money than others. We're all fucking human. Money's just, like I said, a piece of paper.
Yeah. I mean, you can fucking light it on fire. It's gone.
Like, it don't mean shit.
Or tell some of them after your concert, hey, I'm having a bonfire at the house. Y'all seem like some pretty chill people. Y'all want to come hang out at the house?
Mm-hmm.
And, you got to be careful nowadays, man. People are fucking crazy. But
woo,
that's a whole nother topic. But I'm about to burn out here, guys. I'm gonna write another song. I'd like to. I'm a little low on energy right now. I've been working my ass off, but I'm trying to plan out the song I want next. So
you are good. Me and him working on another song as well. We just dropped one to Not Enough, and we're working on another one now.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, I'll definitely get y'all's channels and subscribe to y'all, so y'all support. Y'all can see the damn sword I got in my house up there. That's for home and traded. I got a samurai sword up above that one. I got a 12 gauge above that one. I got another 12 gauge in my office. I got a 9mm by my bed. That's awesome. There's a Smith & Wesson in that drawer. And then on the bottom of the drawer is, I don't know, maybe a revolver. I'm not sure. And there's an Alabama edition Glock.
It might be a revolver. I'm not sure.
I can't show it because we're on YouTube. I got a pistol in my couch.
That's just some country shit.
Like, so my couch is back there. My front door is there. And I live next to Memphis, which is bad. Like, National Guard just got here. Like, Memphis is bad. Man, I work in Memphis. But I got a pistol that's not in the holster that I got just safety zone. But it's in between my couch cushion, like in the back of it, where you can sit on it, nobody will know. So if anything happens at my front door, the wall shields me, but I'm able to grab my pistol and clear my entire house. From back door, side door, laundry door where the garage is to the big front window and the door up there.
Oh, if they come for the front door, they're not going to make it. For sure.
Oh, dude. I'm telling you, like, there's literally a gun or two guns in every room and every part of this house. Hidden.
That's how it should be.
So. And I got one in my vehicle.
Well, we really appreciate you joining us.
For real, man. That's a lot of respect having you on.
I'm just a regular person, bro. That's my main thing. I never want to be looked at as like above anybody.
I know we all human, bro. It's just most people wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear you. I hear you, bro.
That's a lot of respect that you would come up and be another independent artist.
Absolutely, dude. And I appreciate y'all giving me y'all's time because that matters. I mean, fuck me, bro. Y'all took time out of y'all's day to come on here. And some of this information could be used as inspiration for the next artist.
Mm-hmm.
So
like I said, the real will always recognize the real. That's why we have you on here, because we know you're one of the real ones.
Thank you, bro. That means more than you know, but it's about the next person. Like, and that's what I mainly hope is that I can inspire the next person to come up. Like having somebody be like, bro, Colby Myers inspired me to get into music. The way Ryan
always share people's stuff.
Yeah, the way fucking Ryan inspired Trey, the way Trey's gonna inspire others. Like it's a chain reaction. If we're gonna change the world, I truly believe that it does start with the people like us.
Facts.
That's my true belief. Call me crazy all you want to. I truly believe that it's people like us that are going to change the world, but change it back to what it used to be.
100%, bro.
That's it, man. Old America.
Mm-hmm.
But I appreciate y'all. Y'all said that little orange color button gets me out of here.
I think so.
All right, man. Well, my phone's about to die any damn way. But I appreciate y'all. Like I said, I'll y'all. Caleb, I know you got my number now, so y'all hit me up whenever. I don't really do the panel thing like I did tonight, but man, I'm still here. Y'all need help. Y'all need a little gas, a little inspiration. Holler at me, bro. I'm usually high end.
You need anybody to talk to just about anything, you got my number.
Right back at you, man. Likewise. All right, well, y'all stay safe, bro. Best wishes. Write the song. I'm excited to hear it. When y'all put it out, shoot me a message. Say, hey, bro, we dropped a song.
Yes, sir.
All right,
sure.
Y'all be.
Yes, sir. You have a good rest of your day, man.
Well, hell yeah, guys. How y'all feel? We had Colby on. That was awesome. Man, it's an honor to talk to real people. That's what I like, man. Just sit down and having a conversation with a real person.
Like you said, we ain't no different. Just like we all human at the end of the day. Like we still all pump our own gas. We still all go and like I said, like Church said in Country Kiss Love, we all cut our own grass and everything. Like
I'm just a broke ass country boy that lives in the fucking backwoods of rural Georgia. I'm the same person. If you come here and meet me and shake my hand, I'm the same person that I am right now.
Facts. I ain't different on the computer. I'm the same in real life. Appreciate that, y'all.
We appreciate each and every one of y'all for joining, man. I'm gonna be joining Stoner Man and Deaf Kitty on the 26th, I think, for the Atlantis live, and then Saturday night, me and Caleb's gonna go live, and we got something good planned for y'all. I'm gonna be acting like somebody for a little bit of comedy, maybe some doing your Adamisms over here. So I hope y'all gonna enjoy that one.
It should be funny.
All right, well, I hope y'all have a good rest of your day, man. Have a good rest of your Saturday, and have a good Sunday, y'all.
Everybody go watch y'all some football, grill out some food, maybe get you some wings, some shit, and have a good weekend. Just chill out.
Much respect to everybody. Creek Squad.
Oh, y'all have a good rest of y'all's day.